hold
We're
on.
recording?
You have to read my shirt.
That's a horrible idea. Why would I do that? I know, what time? Hello, Internet. We are back for another adventure in the Adventures of Ground Zero. Natural 7 Adventures, that's what we're called. I remember. And we are sans a few members, but at the very least, Evan will be joining us in about, I'm going to say, 35 minutes. We see him at 8:05. We'll see if I'm right. But where we last left off, the party had set sail for... Can't remember the name of the town. They had set sail for Armor.
Ace.
And along the way, they encountered pirates.
That's not what I want.
What?
No, that wasn't. No, we were just going to Armor.
Yep, for now. There's a specific place you were going, but I don't remember what it is. So you guys encountered pirates, and quickly dispatched said pirates, took over their ship, lost most of both crews in the process, and decided to dry dock on a mysterious island that the captain knew of. This island you found to be inhabited by strange creatures. What you eventually discovered were called Tyrannosaurus Rexes, as well as a colony of gnomes. And said gnomes had a elvish leader, who is the religious leader, named ZanZet. And ZanZet said you guys had to meet this deity called Khadarrs. So you traveled with ZanZet, ended up traveling underneath the island, underwater, in the center of the island, and met with Khadarrs. Khadarrs didn't seem to be one to be reasoned with, so a fight ensued, which the party won by the skin of their teeth. And currently, we have an unconscious broadleaf, and I think everybody else was okay. And Khadarrs has been vanquished. And there is the matter of ZanZet. So, with Khadar's final beats of his heart, ZanZet's eyes shift. And he looks around at the group of you and appears very much confused. I'm just trying to figure out where the heck Carrick
Launch
is.
is gonna look at him and say, please tell me you aren't gonna fight us too.
But, wait, what? What's going on?
You brought us to this tentacle monster. You did strange things to our friend.
I did... What?
ZanZet, were you willingly following this abomination that we justly destroyed?
Who is ZanZet?
Well, that answers one question for me.
I guess.
Hello, I'm Yitbinwick. This is my associate Tuck. He agrees that I am the far superior Antitrian.
That's right, Sonny! You certainly are!
If we're giving names, I'm...
Very good. That was very good.
That was great.
We're giving names, I'm... I have a launch explosive. Most people call me a launch, though. This is Axe. I don't know if he's
My barbarian brother, he is down. He is asleep. Someone, we have to wake him up quickly. Brother, wake up.
Just kind of like hitting him
Smacks him on the face.
The launch is gonna cast
Not hard, just kind of like...
Cure Wounds on him at first level.
Okay.
And I'll
So you heal Broadleaf. I will pull up his character sheet real quick.
7 restored.
Okay. 1 second. I just gotta edit that. Seven heal. Okay. Broadleaf is no longer unconscious. He is doing fine.
Good morning, Leaf Man.
Oh. Oh, I don't feel so good.
Do not worry. I will carry you back.
Don't Cody.
Before we do that, this is gonna gesture over at the stuff. Sorry, for some reason I want to say Marleth. It's not a Marleth.
Morkoth.
The treasure.
Yep.
Markoth. The treasure. This. What? Well, no, you don't remember anything, do you?
Launch is gonna remember.
I remember lots of things, but not quite how I got here and what's going on.
Launch is gonna take back the wig that was stolen from him.
Okay. And at this point, you guys will begin to feel the ground start to shake a little bit. Just a light tremor.
Alright, well, I take that as a cue for all of us to grab as much of this stuff as we can. I mean, do you want to do, Dylan, do you want to do, like, perception, investigation?
I kind of have figured what I want you guys to have for swag.
Okay.
So we'll just say, the elf grab as much as you can.
Okay.
Basically.
Yeah,
Will do.
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanted to do that as like a check to see how much we get.
I thought about it, but
My brother, I'm going to have to put you
I
down
have
to
some-
take the possessions of the people.
I have a pretty reasonable loot table here for you.
No, it's all good. So yeah,
I look lost between the rocks of the ground of the treasure.
I have the loot laid out. You're gonna get what you're gonna get.
Like special.
Nothing special and extra.
No. I just want to see if I can get more gold.
You're gonna get what you're gonna get.
Well, just know, GM, that I have about 50 plus pounds of space in my handy haversack for assorted items.
Yeah, you guys got lots of room for stuff. So
Just need 50 pounds of platinum, that's all I'm asking.
what I'm gonna say is, you guys, as a group, you just gather up as much as you can grab. But you also find the items that you had lost.
Okay.
Any items you had lost, are easily picked out and returned to you. And you gather up some sacks with things in them, easier to carry, and a handful of things.
Bert's gonna grab his bread, by the way.
His bread is returned to him.
In worse condition than it was.
Yep, it's very soggy now.
Not gonna stop me.
It's good sourdough though. It's really stuck together. It's just kind of soggy and around the edges.
I can't remember what it did. Oh yeah, I think he took the fancy clothes that Launch was wearing too.
He did. So you guys gather up some things and you flee the lair of Khadarr. And as you're fleeing, I will have a couple of checks made. As fissures and begin to open and lava begins to spill out and around, you gather that there is some aspect of just Khadarr's power and presence that was holding this all together. Can I get all four of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me?
You're killing me, John. You're killing me, John. 12.
Say dex saving throw?
Yep.
17.
He's going
10.
for +8 and I
Okay.
can. I keep on
That is
rolling lower
a
than
great
you.
roll.
I got a 15 plus 2, man.
I roll.
Dylan, do you want us to
Well, maybe
roll
I should
for Evan?
They're not here. We're not going to worry about them.
Wait, say. Oh no. never mind.
It's
I
just
rolled a zero.
easier. 12. So those of you that rolled under a 14
Oh, for fuck's
are
sake.
going to take 2d6 fire damage.
That is unfortunate.
So that is a total of 6 points of damage.
Good.
Just to get you out.
Just to start
I thought
the
we
day
were-
off right. Wait!
This is just gonna be the
Did we
ship all
heal
over
at all?
again.
Nope.
I did.
No.
I am unconscious.
Okay. I
Launch
will
is
throw
gonna
a healing word your way.
The Launch is gonna touch you and cast Cure Wounds. as he's swimming by you.
Oh God! What a great start to this session.
At first level.
You're supposed to be good at those things, Carrick.
You know, that's what I thought.
Dude, he
too.
couldn't climb a mountain. He's obviously not
Three.
good at it.
3.
And an additional 7. So you're
I'm back to 10. Woo!
that's more than you took from the hit at least.
Thanks, boys.
I'm terrible. I rolled a 1 for healing.
You guys are awful. So,
Remember the ship. I lost most of my health on that one.
you did. I'm gonna change some atmospheric things here.
At this time, while we're doing this, am I able to take a potion of healing as well?
I don't think you're gonna need it.
Okay. Oh no, 10 points. 10 points. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
This is gonna be a
Put your
very
life on the
non-combat
edge.
heavy session.
You have more than 0 hit points. That means that you're fully combat effective.
Let's go.
Remember, treat this like Rocky.
Nothing to worry about.
Remember this. Treat it like a Rocky movie. You may be basically at 0, but you're still ready to fight the fight
Yep.
and go the distance.
Bill, did you get my text message? Like a while back, unrelated, sorry.
This morning?
For the scar, yeah.
Yes, I haven't done it yet, but I did get it and I plan on doing it.
Sweet. Thank you.
I leave texts
Thomas-
unanswered till I do them.
Thomas, I also got your text message, and I have to say, please stop sending me pictures of your feet. I'm already subscribed
To your
okay.
feet finder.
to
I was just
Only
making
Feet.
sure.
So, you guys pop out of the hole in the floor of the island, and you find yourselves
do that,
at the
that's
side of that
weird.
lagoon,
Quit rubbing me with your fucking foot.
and the elf turns and surveys you guys as a group, and as he passes over Carrick, a look of recognition passes over his face. Septimus, is that you?
Sword
I
stabs
can't
him.
believe you came to rescue me.
Sword stabs him. You abandoned me and my wife.
You have a fan.
Why are you talking to your sword? Septimus, it's me! Well, I suppose you never really met me. But anyway, my name is Haman Fitris.
Come on.
I worked for the Three Rings while you were one of the founders.
Excuse me?
Do you not remember your own history?
You're ancient.
This was like 10 years ago.
Your history, Khadarrs.
Nobody's seen you for several years.
That's okay. Yeah. I have been traveling, and I thought that the Three Rings were going to be kind of self-sustaining in my absence. Do you have anything to report?
Well, I came to the island to figure out what was going on, and I must have been late in my reporting, because here you are. You must have come to save me.
Yeah. Come to save you, because... Yeah. Excellent. Well, I would like you to accompany us as we are actually headed back that way. Any information regarding your findings, I would like you to report to me as soon as we make it back to the ship. Understood?
Understood.
Excellent.
Birds can
Somewhere in the back of your mind, 11-4's voice appears.
Oh God.
Once again, you're lying about identities. This worked so well last time.
I tried to, as I'm walking away, I'm in the back of my mind, I'm like talking to myself. I tried to be honest. I don't fucking sort out. I don't know what people want from me. They think I look like, and I just trail off as I'm walking away.
Sonny plods along as you go further and further because you 10 feet more movement speed. Why didn't he just say his name?
I
Like,
didn't know
you're
that
gonna
people
say,
could have more
"Hi,
than one name.
I'm Carrick. Hold out a hand." I understand they all look alike, but with their lack of fur and their squished-in noses,
Is offensive.
Can people have more than one name? That's really cool if you can, because I want to say my name is John. Like.
No. As I'm trailing off and arguing with myself, I come back to him and I go, "Come on." Where'd you go?
Who?
Come on.
Boy.
Oh, I thought you said come on.
No, I said, "Come on."
Yes.
I haven't been 100% honest with you. Septimus was my grandfather. Great-great-grandfather? How many grades out of character? Like 3, 4, 12?
It's like 3 or 4. Evan and I did the math. It's like 3 or 4.
You could ask him to
He's
use
like-
your sword, man.
He's like my 3rd great-grandfather. I'm Carrick, who is currently toting Grandpa around, which is why you saw me talking to this. And I go whoosh and pull out Septimus and go, Septimus is in here. So we're still gonna do what we said we're gonna do. I just needed to have that clarity before we went on with our lives.
But if what you say is true, and you are his great grandson, but
Better question, what do you think it is?
well, when I left the Trifold Keep, it was roughly. I forgot to. I did the math and I didn't write it down. I suck.
I can't remember the current year in the game
was
too,
roughly
so
not
I need
now.
you to remind me that too.
It was roughly. No.
The year in game is 1208.
12 right.
I left in 257. Is it not two?
Haman, the year is 1208. You have lost all sense of time in this place, and I can only assume the island had something to do with it.
Say,
But that's just an assumption.
say your
I don't
ancient
know
history
what
would
goes
be
on
an
here.
understatement.
I
thought it was Saturday.
should be long dead by now.
Yeah, so the concept of time here seems to be a little bit distorted. Sonny, do you have anything on something like this that's happened to you in the past, perhaps?
oh yeah, this was one time we went to Margaritaville,
Oh, God.
and it was always 5 o'clock.
I regret everything.
It didn't matter. You walk in, you think it's 10 o'clock in the morning. They say, hey, it's 5 o'clock. And you're like, well, I mean, if it's 5 o'clock, then it's not weird to have, a dinner.
Launches
And they're like, well, you guys usually have dinner this time. And I'm like, well, what do you mean by that? But what I believe here is a temporal distortion caused by our abomination friend down there. They kind of tear the veil between realities.
Launch is gonna speak.
Uh,
I've been
what do you
to a
say?
place like the Margaritaville. I lost all my money though there.
I know a guy who's down to his last shaker of salt. And it was bad.
I mean, I didn't care for the money I lost. I wanted to talk to people. They
Yeah.
don't like talking.
Did it have anything to do with 7 clans of gnomes?
Oh. No.
No.
The babe was on the water flood. There was some weird alley.
Oh,
It is
God.
dark, lit brightly though. Dark.
Not the
though.
loan sharks.
They
You guys
talk-
have been in some really cool places. I wish I could go
They
places.
talk. They talk
How long-
about this weird thing called
time-
NFTs.
Shut up.
Time's veil and distortion of reality has affected you in a way that you are 800 years old, but time has passed as if it was only a few years, I would assume. How long have you been here?
The ones who have been in the Underdark.
Not very
they're also
long.
talk-
I don't remember.
To the one
we
who's
need
been
to
in the
go.
Underdark can draw the
Well,
conclusion. It's
I
like
think
the
the best
Underdark.
thing we do is get them villagers that have been trapped here and have them crew kind of space out on the ships, since we're short-handed. There was a cabin boy and what I assume to be a pirate. Or just like a really bad, woodsman.
Yeah. Probably.
This is a lot to process.
Want to
Can
make
we
bad
take a
ones
seat?
Understandably so.
For a little bit, I need to recover. I have been damaged. I don't know why. I'm bleeding all over the place, as are some of you.
Yeah, you were being very mean.
Well, take your time. Gather what resources and folks around here you can, and we will reconvene here in about an hour,
You know what's kind of,
possibly 8.
you know what's,
Would you guys like to go through your loot?
yes.
Yeah.
You know what's kind
Yeah.
of funny? The entire damage throughout that whole fight was from getting burnt by the lava. So
I'm gonna specifically target you at the next fight.
I'm already getting damaged from just going to the fights. I'm gonna die either way at this
You're
point on the way.
So, as we sit down, you guys can take a short rest while you do this.
He's left.
Well, good. He doesn't even know how much money you guys get then.
Okay, good.
Huh?
He doesn't even know how much money you guys get then.
Oh, okay.
And you count up your monies that you have found, and it comes to 8,000 gold pieces.
All for each of us.
This is total. How you guys divide it's on you. There are 8 of you playing most of the some of the
Who has
time.
the party fund again?
Carrick,
Yeah.
Good point. He should be here.
the camera's in the worst spot.
But this one,
I just realized I can't see your eyeballs.
your
I can't see your eyeballs. When I look straight at you, I look right at the camera, and your
It's
eyes
meant to
are
pro-
hidden.
it's meant to protect his identity, man.
I can't
I
see.
I'm sorry. I'd like to be censored. I like my privacy. Privacy. Privacy.
Privacy.
8,000 gold so far, Thomas.
You have the party fund.
Yep. So you guys can put this in the party fund or distribute it. That's up to you guys.
Launch wants 200 of that gold.
8,000 gold, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. 8K.
There's how many
That's a
players?
shit- That's 10 shit tons.
There's usually up to 4 more. If
So-
Keaton plays.
Launch wants some more money.
So the group knows we are at, for the party fund, 2,143 platinum and 10,262 gold.
Launch would like to up the amount of gold he wants.
There's also 2,200 pieces of platinum.
Launch would also want
2,200 pieces of platinum.
100 of that platinum. 100 of that platinum. Could
Yes,
Launch
yeah.
get 200 of that platinum and then 800 of the gold?
Let me just gather before we disperse. So we are at
$5 bucks.
4,343 platinum now.
Okay. There are 2 paintings.
That are very wet.
Somehow they had a magic protecting them.
No.
One of which is of a wealthy looking man dressed in fine clothes, sitting at a table with a large feast in front of him.
It's Jesus.
And the other one is of a emaciated looking spinstress sitting at a spinning wheel.
Do they move like Harry Potter
They
paintings?
do not.
Man, that would have been so cool.
Both paintings are signed by the same artist. Down in the corner, it says Crimea Olari. And if you want, you can make a history check to see if you know any information about these.
You know what? I'm gonna make a
with it.
history check out of the hell of it.
Okay.
There's no point in me bothering.
Okay.
I'm from another plane of existence.
Yep.
14.
Maybe it could be someone different in his
No,
universe.
Roll 5.
In your
You
universe,
guys know
it's your
Jack about
grocery
these
store.
paintings.
That's a really cool looking picture, man.
Well, just before we do anything with them, Tuck does have stuff that can magically get stuff.
Yes.
That legend
So take a
lore
short
spell.
rest.
There are 7
Yeah.
gems valued at 500 gold pieces apiece.
Are we short resting yet?
You are taking short rest, yes.
Okay.
2 of which...
500. I apologize. 500 gold apiece.
Yes. 2 of which are diamonds. 3 of which are emeralds. And the remaining 2 are rubies.
Launch sees ooh shiny and wants at least one of them. Doesn't matter which, he wants one.
There is a spell scroll.
Can I
What
take a
is
look
this?
at it?
Can Launch take a look at it?
It is a first level spell scroll for magic missile.
I can't.
It's either the most useless or the most useful spell scroll out
I
there.
probably can't use it. Can I?
There is a singular potion of healing.
Just standard.
Yep.
Alright.
There is 1 brass lantern with an eye on the side that can be opened and closed.
Launch is gonna fiddle with the eye.
Okay? There is no oil in the lantern,
You pour
but you
oil
gather
in
that
its eye.
oil can be gathered to use it.
You put oil in its eye and it goes, oh, stop, that hurts.
There is a potion of greater healing. A potion of supreme healing.
That's the one that's got sour cream.
Yep. $200 wooden carvings of various sea creatures.
Bird is going to take quite a few of those and start playing with them.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, these are some cool action figures.
And 400 shiny stones made of jade.
I'm not impressed.
You guys can disseminate that as you will.
Can Launch?
Are we talking like
Yeah, like little palm
palm-sized?
sized. Yep.
okay?
They all got stuck into one sack. Khadarrs is not super satisfied with those as offerings, but it's all they had, so he kept them.
Launch is gonna ask again if you could get 800 gold and 200 of the platinum.
For what?
Fun money.
What does the group say? Yay or nay?
So you wanted 800 gold and how much platinum? 400 platinum?
200.
That's, I think, less than your share.
How
Right?
much would I get?
Let me grab a calculator because I am a stoop.
Because Launch is kind of... It's not smart, remember that.
Divided by 8. Yeah, so out of character, your honest share of the platinum would be 275.
Okay. And what of the
So,
gold?
it would be 1,000 of the gold. If we're dividing it by 8, since that's our general number of people,
Probably divided by 9, so the party fund gets some.
Are we dividing? Okay. Are we? Okay.
so but that makes the numbers not good.
Okay, well, make your own decisions. You're adults.
Well,
I mean, I'm
Sonny-
assuming most of it's going in the party fund anyways, so that's why Launch is asking, because that's what's happened previously with all our big finds of hoard.
So yeah. So just determine what you need. Ask for it. We will converse with the group, determine yay or nay, and then the rest will be kept in the party fund for future events.
Launch wants fun bucks.
This
He's
part's
not-
difficult, man.
Launch is not saying what he
So
wants the money for.
800 gold and 200 platinum are going to.
Or he's gonna up it. Just say that he asked for 1,000 gold, or whichever one was for the Pete said.
So his share. And
His share.
I will say Sonny is going to not take a share because honestly he's an old soldier and doesn't give a crap. He's fine with trying to mooch off other people. He doesn't spend his own money.
I'd guess that.
So that would be 1,000 gold to launch and 275 platinum for his fair share of it.
What are you gonna say, Story? I'm trying to
And
think
that
of
has been
how.
deducted. Who is next?
Bert wouldn't actually take money,
from the
but
accountant.
there's some things I could have him get, like just I want him to get a cloak of billowing and stuff.
Well, he's not stupid. He knows that money's a
He
thing.
wants-
Well, I know he's not stupid,
Well,
but he's
he
too
wants money-
nice to take it.
He was part of the fight.
He's too nice
there
to
were
ask
other
for it.
accountants that had it, and the reason you are the current accountant is Thompson had the party fund last.
Yeah.
And
No one trusts-
And the two people that were like, "Yeah, I'll take it," were playing Tabaxi,
Yeah.
who don't have a concept of money. We're like, "Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
No, let's not have the people that would be like, oh, for this really cool shiny rock, 1,000 gold." They'd be like, "Deal, shiny rock."
It's not that Bert doesn't know what money is. It's just that he's too polite to ask for just money.
Somebody needs to offer Bert money or he won't take any.
I don't know.
Bert, since it's your first adventure, Squirt Man will get you plus 20 platinum and 100 gold sound.
That's awesome. I never get paid to do things.
Well, welcome to the club. You're getting paid now.
I'm just gonna say, if Launch actually got a hold of the party fund, he would just spend it on Axe. My dad used
Axe
to.
comes out like a megazord just tricked out.
Sometimes my dad would bring back more than this, but this is the start. Ooh. Maybe I can buy a cloak of billowing. I'm gonna need that for my performance. I hope that's enough.
Okay, any other dissemination of monies before we move on?
Anybody?
Sonny said he doesn't want any. Carrick, you don't want or need any?
Can I,
I do not need any.
can I take the painting?
I found the reason.
With the
for
food
cloak
on
of
it?
billowing.
Can
I'll
I,
find out how much a cloak of billowing is and if I need more.
can I,
ask for
can I have the painting with the food on it? It looks. I like the food that's on it.
That's a dumb reason.
Nobody's gonna answer if he can have the painting with the food on it.
Sonny would. Sorry, I was trying to bring up Tuck to see if he had
Okay.
identify. But Sonny would not stop anyone from taking something like a painting. Right.
So yes, you can have it. Nobody else cares.
Okay, then seeing that no one's really mentioning anything, he's gonna take the other one too.
Okay.
What are the paintings called?
They're not an actual item. For now,
So I can
just put two paintings found in Khadarrs' lair. There's
Yeah,
one.
I don't.
Go ahead.
Sorry. If you have access to his spells,
I do.
I don't know if he knows identify.
He's
Another thing.
he might not know identify. He's used
He's got
legend
his.
lore.
I'm not spotting it. I'm sorry, not to sidetrack anything, but like, oh no, he does have identify as a ritual. Okay,
Yes, he
cool.
does.
Is
So, Tuck is gonna step up and be like,
Gee, Sonny, my bestest buddy! Let me just do a ritual real quick and check over these items. Make sure they're what we think they are.
I can find no reason to get money. I've got it.
Okay.
out of character, just to make sure there's no cursed items before anybody grabs like a painting and gets sucked into it and turned into an emancipated woman with a spinning wheel.
Okay.
He's gonna
No,
long,
she's a freewheeling woman.
he's gonna long jump into the
Don't
painting and he
bang
won't
it.
return.
So after he
gotta go
casts
out.
identify on the paintings, over the next 11 minutes as a ritual cast, so he doesn't use his spell slots. They're just paintings with magical protections on them to keep them from decay and from moisture damage and stuff like that.
Identify.
There we go. That is how you cast Identify. But there'll have to be a larger spell used on it to determine their value and / or any history, which would probably be Tuck's legend lore.
Yeah, I'll save him from doing that until Evan shows up, if he shows up.
He's supposed to, so he should. Yeah.
But
We'll hold off on that one.
Now that I've thought about it more, though, I've got things that Bert can actually ask for.
Okay.
Which would be, Bert's gonna speak up and ask, "Hey guys, how much would a cloak of billowing be, and the potion of growth?"
Potion of what?
Growth.
Oh. Let me reference my memories. Wait, hang on.
I think it's under the DMG.
I want to buy both of those for when I have to go back over there and play in my band.
Cloak of Billowing is a wondrous item, common, so that is going to be fairly cheap. That'll probably be about 100 gold pieces. Where the Potion of Growth. Potion of Growth is a uncommon item, so that will run, we'll say 400 gold pieces.
So 500 total, which Bert got.
He didn't get yet.
Yeah.
Oh, he did get with the 50 platinum.
I got 20.
Yeah,
20 platinum. He does not have 500
Yeah,
total.
I do not have
that's 200, and didn't we give him 300 gold?
100 gold.
I'm
Wasn't
guessing Lodge can't learn magic.
I put in-
missile.
I
I
wasn't
put in
paying
20
attention
platinum
at that
and
point.
100 gold pieces.
Because I'm just curious about that.
I will look.
Isn't that
So, if he can't learn it, he might still be able to use the scroll if it's one that's available to his class. Because then, even if you can't, like, wizards are the only class that can learn spells, right? From
Yeah,
scrolls.
don't want sorcerers getting overpowered in this game.
Yep. So. So with a spell scroll, right? Can other classes use the spell scroll to cast the spell, but then it uses up the scroll?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So the ranger could cast magic missile once, but he'd have to make an Arcana check
Correct.
to make sure it
I
works.
believe the DC is 10 plus the spell level, so it'd be an 11 or
You'd have to make a DC 11 Arcana check to use the spell scroll, and then it would work for
knowing
you.
my luck, I'm just gonna leave that scroll be.
And then, Storm, out of
I'm
character,
negative
do you
one
need a Cloak of
Arcana.
Billowing, or will
So,
any cloak be okay?
I'm gonna be pushing
I would
it.
like a cloak
If
of
I-
billowing, specifically for Bert.
Okay.
For the record, Tuck, the wizard in the party, he does already have magic missile,
So he will not be using it.
so he doesn't need the spell scroll. So do I.
So worst case scenario, you just waste an action.
Okay, I guess I'll have
It's like a 50 GP item. It's a very low cost item. It just happened to be the one that I rolled on the table.
So I just
But,
add
or we
to
hawk
my
it
inventory.
for...
Yeah, $50.
Yeah.
So, there is one more item that I will share with you. It is a 3-inch square cube. Looks kind of like this one. It has 6 sides, and on one side you can see a symbol, which I will share with the group call here in just a second. If I can remember how to.
So while he's looking that up, what else was deducted from the party fund? Did you take that potion or did you leave it? Wyatt.
I don't think Wyatt took any potions.
I didn't
think it
take
was
any
just,
potions.
Okay.
Just cash and spell scroll.
Okay.
So,
If it'd be alright to
This-
ask out of character, I'd like to get 100 platinum. That'd be cool.
he'd
Sorry,
like 100
sorry.
platinum, Carrick.
I know
Which
it's a big
spell
greed,
scroll?
but Launch would
Okay.
probably be holding that.
The cube?
You said you wanted
because it looks
how much
interesting.
Okay. So, one thing at a time. First,
I know it's
one thing at a time. We're gonna roll for it.
I know.
We're gonna roll for it, Launch, because this is a very powerful item.
I think it looks cool.
Bert would like 100 platinum.
Okay.
Taken care of?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure can.
Can everybody give me an investigation check?
I am just. Why do I roll good for that?
That's what you want to roll good for.
I know. And I got 16.
Okay.
I am negative.
So I rolled for both Sunny and Tuck.
Okay.
Since they're joined at the hip. Sunny got a total of 7 because he has a -2, and Tuck got a total of investigation 17.
Okay.
So we're rolling investigation?
Investigation.
I got 15.
Okay.
What?
I'm just playing Launch as a Tabaxi right now. He'd be holding it since it looks interesting.
That is a natural 20 for 22 total.
All right. Carrick, you spot, sifting through the loot, this 3-inch cubular object, which is gold with 6 purple circles. And it has a aura of magic about it. And as you study it and look inside it, each of the circles has a swirling silvery mist within the circle. And on one side in particular, the swirl converges into the shape seen on the screen there.
It's an atom cube.
It's the atheist Bob.
Who is Who is Adam and why is he a cube?
And that is all you find out.
Would you like to share with Tuck, who can do identify?
I will most certainly share with Tuck,
It looks like
who does in fact know identify, and I will inform him of what was just shared with the group.
All right.
Oh boy! This is a crackerjack cube!
I can't wait till Evan watches this back. So, identify
Cube.
is cast.
large. It's a crackerjack cube.
We're gonna get banned.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was simply doing a falsetto voice for the rodent character, and then a deeper voice for the more dog-like character.
Yeah, he was doing an impression of Ricky Rat, man. Chill.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just need to wait a year and then we can
So, the identify spell, simply cast, is not quite powerful enough to discern exactly what this item does.
Oh my Lanta.
But he is able to discern that it has something to do with transportation.
It's like a transmuter stone, but square. And you don't lick it and stick it to your forehead. Wait!
Possibly.
I lick it and stick it to my forehead.
Okay, well, roll up a new character. No, I'm just kidding.
There goes Carrick.
Yep,
one of
there
our
goes Carrick.
originals.
I couldn't be sorry, Broadleaf. I'm gonna embody Broadleaf and be like, oh, this is just another transmuter stone. Yeah.
So, feeling around on the cube, you do feel that each purple circle is able to be depressed.
Oh. Okay. Alright. So I'm just kind of like... I look over at Sunny. I feel like I should push these.
Can I help you push them?
Sonny slaps your hand.
But they're okay. There are these purple rings on here, and they are depressible. And I think my ADHD brain should push them.
No.
Should we ask
Where did we
the
find
Elfman?
it? Where did we find it?
In the water,
Where in the water?
deep underwater by rocks.
In the horde of an unholy abomination, which is only suitable for fire.
But
Don't,
it was
don't.
it was a gift.
No,
to
it was
him.
not. No, it was not a gift. It,
How do you
it
know?
is
It was part. It was in this massive.
purple. Purple's evil. How did
How is
find out
purple
the only
evil?
one? Purple's evil.
Purple is kingly.
I mean, purple is
No,
pretty scary.
I
Purple
think
is
if,
good.
if,
Purple's
if
evil.
history shows correctly, purple is not evil.
Purple
No,
is
Anyway,
kingly.
shape or
find-
form.
Was
You
I just
find
gonna
a
walk
girl
over
wearing
into
purple
the new
eyeshadow?
guy?
You stay away from her. Nothing but
Okay.
trouble.
Okay.
Was I was gonna walk
You-
up to the new guy? I forgot
There's
his
a
name.
sports team with a
Come
purple.
on.
No, don't.
No, all they'll do is break your heart.
They do, but don't.
Carrot, can I get you to make a check for me?
Uh-oh.
Can I get a history check?
Okay, cool.
I want to walk up to.
Wait.
You're making a history check on the symbol.
History check?
Yep.
Yes.
That's a 5.
You no recognition of that symbol whatsoever. Yes,
So
sir.
I will bring it over to Sunny.
Sonny's from a different dimension.
Oh, that's right. Well, hey,
He
you know,
can
this
still
could
make a
be
history check.
This could be a multi-dimensional piece of equipment.
It could be.
There's Tuck, the guy who's been watching you.
Sonny,
his
you look weird.
creepo
This
spell.
looks weird. Do you know the symbol at all?
Suddenly the image of
Sonny
this
also has
pops
a
in your mind.
-2 to history.
Okay. Okay. Does
Are you
everyone...
shocked that Sonny, who was first played as an Alzheimer's patient, is not built for history?
He's weirdly wise, okay? I have to ask
He's-
him first.
He's wise. He's not book smart at all.
The idiot's gonna be able to
Totally
fix it.
different thing.
That's fair.
How is the idiot gonna fix it?
I can do
I
it.
Okay.
don't
Simple.
know. I'm gonna...
Bert has
Sorry,
an
over
idea.
there.
Yeah.
I'm not
Sonny
gonna push
will-
the button.
It's fine. Sonny will roll. Sonny rolled a 0.
Okay, cool.
I rolled a 2, and I have a -2.
You know what?
I managed to roll
I want to roll
nothing.
for the hell of it too, since I'm looking at it.
This is you never...
Okay. So your guys' discerning argument has gathered the attention of both Bert and Launch. And
Oh, God.
Well, it's simple. I'm just gonna walk up to the new guy and I'm gonna say, "Hello, Mister.
yes.
They're arguing over a square over there. Can you come help us figure out what it is? They want to press buttons on it or something."
Oh.
Also, Kurt, I need you to grab Sonny real quick and show him something.
What?
Go show him, just go show him something.
So
I
I
as
walk up to Sunny and I'm going to pull out the eggs that I found like way back when. I'm gonna say, "Look at these cool eggs I found. I don't know what they are, but they're kind of cool."
And I'm going
Sonny,
to, like-
Sonny is not distracted at all. Sonny is not following Bert anywhere. He is sticking right by the guy with the obviously evil cube and slapping his hand every time he tries to touch
so
I didn't go anywhere.
Haman
next
is
to you.
walking over to the group, but Launch had also come over, and he took a look at the symbol, and is like, "I know what that symbol is."
Oh, good. You do? What is it?
And Launch, you remember this particular symbol? You saw it while you were looking at a mural in the Grand Caliph's palace in the airplane. And you gather that this symbol means prime material plane.
Oh!
I remember this. It means a material, prime material plane. Whatever
so that
that
makes
means.
sense. Yo, Launch, I don't give you enough credit. I'm gonna push this button now because I think.
Can I take part of the pushing of the buttons too? Since I knew something.
I think we should all push the button on a different side and see what happens.
Sonny begins concentrating deep on his religious training to summon the highest level fireball he can.
No! I'm sorry, I'm putting it away! Evan, we found a cube with purple stuff on it that I want to poke.
They found this cube, Evan. This cube is gold, 3 inches
Super cool.
in size.
Oh snap. We have our happy fun ball.
And there
Yeah.
is 6 purple circles on said cube, one of which, or they all have a swirling silvery matte mist fluidity inside them. One of which has coalesced into a shape that I will show you. They cast Identify on it using Tuck, and the only thing that Tuck could gather from an Identify spell is that this is a very strong magical item that has to do with transportation. And that was all that you could gather from a ritual cast of Identify.
How much of a stretch, Dylan, would it be? Does Tuck know about the Dunamancy stuff?
I don't know about the Dunamancy stuff.
All the buttons.
However, Launch has discerned that this symbol, the only one that coalesced, has to do with the prime material plane.
And Launch, being the wonderful man that he is, told me that, and now I'm turning away from Sunny and looking at poking that one that he identified.
They feel like they would press and click as if they were buttons.
Right, kind of like a cube of Rubik's.
Is it like the jar of jam where once you pop the seal on it, you can like press on the center and...
Kinda, yeah.
Hey, Thomas, what's your AC?
No! God dang it.
What's your AC, Thomas? Because I rolled a 19 to hit you with a warhammer in the back of the knee.
Oh, shit. 17, but I can't shield, so you don't hit me.
Launch is gonna try and sleight of hand the cube since they're fighting for it, just to get in.
Sonny whips.
Hey, am I about to go Marvel superhero on the
hand
entire
axe.
No, 16.
Towards
I would
Launch.
say.
No!
That's more than his passive perception, I think.
Passive perception is 17.
Bert has summoned Haman to come over and take a peek at it. By the way, Tuck, Haman is ZanZet. His real name is Haman Fintress or something like that. And I can't remember. Haman.
It is
Haman Fintress. And that's with a PH, by the way. Fintress.
That's the druid guy?
Yep. And he recognizes Carrick as Septimus.
I don't understand any of these.
And he advised me that I was one of the founders of the 3 Rings.
And that he
Which
is...
I responded, the fuck? And I was like, oh yeah, totally. And then I had Attack of Conscience came back and leveled with him and said, Septimus is actually my sword, and I'm his great-great-great-great-grandson. And he thought the year was 250, and I told him, it's the year 1208. You've been here for a hot minute.
So when I just went ahead and wrote in my notes, likely ancient, I wasn't too far off.
No.
Nope. Pretty damn close.
So, Haman approaches the group as you are arguing over this item. Because Bert wanted to show it to him.
Yeah.
Yes, child, what is the problem here?
It's that cube. They're all fighting over it. I don't know what it does.
I have a transportation.
They all want to figure out what it does. They're trying to press buttons on it.
May I see the cube, Correct.
I can here. Yeah, you can look at it.
It appears to have a magical aura about it.
Yep. Yep, we got it. That, and then inside it's got 3 rings that spin around like an atom that you guys don't know about yet because science eludes you. Also, there are some buttons that are depressed on here that can lead us to the private material plane that I kind of want to push. But somebody keeps smacking my hand and trying to hit me with a hammer. So, I am holding back for now until he looks away. Just kidding, Sonny. Anyway, yeah. So, do you know anything else about this besides just the private material plane? I assume I'm going to assume that each side has a different plane of existence that we can push, and then we'll go whoosh, and we'll go there. Does that sound about right?
That is
Come
a
on, Ventress.
logical conclusion. I have heard of such things before, but I do not know which planes they can lead to. It could be a good plane. It could be a bad plane. It could be
A biplane.
It could be Mount Celestia or the Abyss. We won't know until these other symbols, as you say, coalesce into their shapes of their planes.
Sage wisdom, Amon, as always. Thank you for your guidance and support.
No problem. Son of Septimus.
That is me. Alright. How long have we been chilling here? Yes. Evan, we have a shit ton of money. If you would like some, please let us know, because Sonny didn't want any. Bert wants enough money for a cloak and a potion, and that's about it. Launch did take a bunch of money too.
Tuck would request to hang on to 500 gold pieces worth, but will return when requested. I have no idea how much you've got.
We have 9,162 gold, so you're good.
Cool.
So fair share from the battle would be 1,000 gold and 275 platinum.
Is that what you want? Or do you feel that's too much?
Like, the only reason I want 500 gold pieces on me is so that way I can do things with it. I don't need more than that.
Perfect. Alright, I will mark down 500 gold.
And I will add 500 gold.
Tuck casts Make It Rain in the club.
That's great. Alright, any other conversations you guys would like to have?
No,
During
and
this
I will
short
tell
rest?
Sonny, I want you to be proud of me. I'm not pushing anything. It's going into my handy haver sack.
Wait!
It is alternate dimension where it cannot be touched, poked, or anything.
No! Put it in a regular bag, not an extra dimensional space.
But why?
Okay. Have you ever heard the tale of the boy, the portable hold, and the bag of holding? Once upon a come here, sit down by the fire.
Oh my god, story time. I'm gonna put this in my handy haver sack real quick.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy who had a portable hole and a bag of holding. And he put the bag of holding inside the portable hole, and he shifted his entire village to the astral sea. And they were eaten by an astral dreadnought. And his soul was consumed by the nothingness, as is the true judgment of a fucking moron who would put an extra dimensional device into an extra dimensional space.
I've learned a lot today, Sonny. Thank you for this.
So, take it, don't put it in your handy haver sack, put it into another
bag of
container.
holding.
I swear on Lathander, by the dawn's early light, I will burn you until there's nothing left.
Alright, I will put it in my secret pocket
Secret
Oh.
tunnel.
of my cape.
It's in his butthole.
Of my bubble cape.
Secret pocket in his butthole.
This is not as easy when it's got cars!
It's 3 inches, man. That's like
This is almost real size. Just
Oh,
saying.
man.
a 3-inch cube. That is
That's a hefty poop.
that's a trip to Taco Bell.
Hang
That's
on,
a
let me just
yeah.
cast
Wednesday.
grease on that quick.
I don't think that's
Heavy
enough.
this is. It's partially hollow.
Oh, fuck.
It's got some weight to it. Okay, I will paint that at some point too.
No, don't do that. So I have packed away the interdimensional device into a very secret location in my cape that no one else knows about but me. And we are. Oh,
Did we get a rest?
Short rest.
that was my next question. Yeah, because we've been dispersing funds and asking questions about the cube and trying to gather villagers to get them off this island.
You haven't started to gather villagers yet, but
Well, I had Haman do it, so hopefully he did it.
But he
He's been here
walked
the
like
whole
3
time.
feet away.
you guys are all, you guys came out of the hole, out of the lagoon, and sat down. There was no walking to the village.
Okay.
So now
Walking through the village.
we all walk to the village.
Oh, for God's sake.
So, everybody's ready to walk to the village?
Yes.
And
By the
Brooke's
way,
gonna
Thomas,
play with
you
his
could've used
dragon
healing
toys
dice.
he's got.
Huh?
On a short rest, you can spend hit dice in order to
Heal.
regain hit points.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to do. I just wanted to confirm if it was a short rest or a long rest.
Short rest.
Short.
Have not had time for the long rest yet.
Oh, cool.
Everybody good? Ready to go?
Yes.
Got Sam outside?
Yeah. Can you guys hear my retarded dog barking?
Yep.
I hear seagulls.
Okay.
I have to sneeze.
Bless you. No! Don't do it! Stop!
You fucker. Who's right here? And
I,
I'm
s- I saw it. Sorry, not sorry. Alright. So, you finish your rest and you travel to the village. You arrive at the village and it is pure pandemonium. Gnomes are running around everywhere. They don't know how they got there. They don't know where they are. They don't know why there's houses here. They don't know who each other are in some cases. And
I don't know who these children are.
yeah. A gnome that you guys recognize to be Weemit comes running up to you all. Guys, what's going on? Who are you? What are we do? How did what?
Yeah, hold on. Here, this'll calm you down. Bert's gonna reach into the bag of wooden carvings and he's gonna pull out a little dragon and give it to him. Yeah, have a dragon.
Son,
This doesn't help
Sonny's
at
gonna
all.
waddle-
It's really cool though. Look at it. It's really cool.
You guys just were here when we here.
What? Yes, Pete?
Sonny's gonna waddle over to a fairly central location, cast Thaumaturgy to say, through this the booming voice that echoes across, "Be calm, for the Lord of Light has freed you." And cast up a fireball. Gather.
Okay. There is some screeching, some terror. as this strange creature that they have no memory of ever seeing before in their entire life is yelling at them about a deity and telling them to gather. But they do so eventually. It takes some time. Also, the old man with the peg leg and the other gentleman who is referred to as Cabin Boy all gather as well. And I think I speak for all of us when we say we would like to know what is going on.
You've been kidnapped.
What?
I don't know, there's this weird tentacle thing.
You were all
That made
enslaved
everyone
by an
act
abomination
strange.
and an affront to the gods. You have now been freed by Lathander, the god of the dawn and morning.
Okay. That's all fine and dandy, but how do we get home from here?
I mean, there's a
Come
big
with
boat
us.
over there, you know. Like it's
Yes,
with
there's
us.
one in the middle of the island. Did we do that? Why is there a ship here?
Oh, okay, I get it.
That was the abomination. To leave, we'll form an orderly line. 2 lines, one to Mistra, one to Lathander. You shall swear yourselves in service of these new gods, and then you will be allowed to leave. Otherwise, you will be put to the sword.
He's kidding.
Is anybody else more reasonable than this strange creature? We don't want to die.
Yeah, come on over here.
Well, hang on, this is a very reasonable option. They can choose either Lathandra or Mistra. Since they're still
Lathan
first.
and Mistra are insane.
I'm sorry.
I said it. I said it. What now, Sonny? Let's go. Guess what? I pulled out the cube. Come on, push the button.
Are you hold on.
I
Are you saying that in character?
wasn't gonna now.
Okay. Remember, Sonny is a fanatical follower of Lathander.
Mm-hmm.
And Lathander's a standard deity.
Right.
Like, this is not a weird Antitrian deity. It's a deity that you would know
Yep.
as a fairly bog standard one that happens to burn heretics.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But I'm surrounded by so many people.
I completely understand. You're surrounded by so many people. I'm just asking, do you wish to have Sonny fight you to the death? Where one of the two of you will die?
If Sonny would have let me finish, as I was saying, don't worry, everyone, come over here. Lathander and Mistra are crazy. Don't worry about it. I'm just kidding. Okay. Just breathe here.
You're telling the radical Muslim that Muhammad is crazy.
You're also insulting the guy that has a teleportation spell that could just zoink everybody off the island. Yeah, no, your god sucks.
I didn't say he sucked. I said he's crazy. But that could be taken in any way that you wish. He could be crazy cool. He could be crazy psycho. He could be crazy awesome. But that's up to you.
Could be lost in
Yes.
translation.
Yeah.
You guys are from a different
good,
plane of
buddy.
existence.
Yes, Sonny.
It very much could be. This is Peter talking, not Sonny talking. Because if it was Sonny talking, it would be a roll for initiative.
We don't need another Amaya situation here, guys.
I know, that's why I'm trying to be like, hey, are you insulting the radical cleric and his god, who is completely done with this party?
Why?
Because you stole basically a Vietnam veteran from the old folks' home, made him fight again, but are
Who did?
pissing away his time,
And fed him gravel.
Yeah,
and fed him rocks to the point that he had bloody poop. Like,
A
Sonny
wasn't
is...
me. B wasn't me. C definitely wasn't me.
I'm just saying, Sonny at this point is pretty well done with everyone and everything.
He's had it up to here.
He got brought along by his friend. He wasn't even the one that was told to do this as a mission from his god.
You didn't. Oh. Don't worry, Sonny. I will get you some buds later. Let me talk to these kind people, and we will get to it a little bit later. Okay?
I usually only have 2 claws, so this is very impressive to be providing.
I am very, very impressed. And
I split one of my claws with an axe in order to properly do this.
Fair enough. Ladies and gentlemen, you do not have to choose between those 2 deities. Those are just his preference because he knows no better. So, the point we were getting at is you were in a situation that was very bad, very awful, and has distorted your perception of reality. And we are trying to get everyone off the island as quickly, as efficiently, and as safely as possible. I know I sound like an airplane person, but just bear with me.
You have...
As long as you remain calm and orderly, Sonny won't kill you. So, get your shit, get to the shore, and when you see a boat, get on it. Okay?
Hang on. People, where are you from? Vale or Aramor?
Neither!
What do you mean neither?
Well, that makes things complicated.
We
Are you
are from a
the
city-
big island or the mainland?
Okay, mainland. We gnomes were on a trip. We were merchant sailors delivering items from our hometown of Iron Drift to Oakdale Port.
Better question, what year is it for you?
753.
That's way off.
You know
What does that mean?
calendar.
Your family's dead.
Oh my gosh! No! Wait, what does that mean?
It's 1208.
Dead.
Thank you, Launch, for your astute statement. Ladies and gentlemen, because I told you this was a distorted portion of reality. You guys have been here for an extended period of time, while it seems that not a lot of time has gone by.
Nearly
The
300, 500 years!
I haven't told you what year it is yet.
He just said it was 1208!
Did he? No.
Yes, I did.
He just said your family's all dead.
I also said the year.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, yeah. Basically, you're in the future now. Congratulations, you're super people. Now get on the boat.
We have families!
This
You
is
don't. You don't have anything
Well,
at all
so-
ever. You are starting anew. This is a whole new life, a whole new world.
Well,
A new fantastic point of view.
I'll be the
So
first to
this is-
congratulate
this is
you
pretty-
for your...
Okay, one at a time.
I'll be the
First launch.
I'll be the first to congratulate you. You're probably a great-great-great-grandfather now.
Well, we lived for 250 years or so, but
Great-grandfather.
A grandfather.
Who cares?
Tuck, do you have any way to make this better?
well, okay. So this is Evan speaking to the table here.
Okay.
Puck has the ability to cast Teleportation Circle. I know 2 circles on the continent of Vale. If we know somebody that we can go send to help pick these guys up and get them back to where they need to go, I also possess the sending spell, so I can send a message that, hey, there's gonna be a group of people showing up at this spot. Can you please go take care of these guys?
So,
Just to put out a second option,
yep.
we could also use these gnomes to crew the ships that we have, because we don't actually have enough crew for the 2 ships.
Mm-hmm.
And they now have admitted to be merchant sailors. And since they have no connection anymore, they could be placed under the care of one of these 2 ships. Kind of like dedicated to one of 2 gods that have clerics currently present. That, may have been a thing that was being presented.
Garrett rolls his eyes and walks away.
Sorry, that was all
Yeah.
all out of character.
Yeah, none of that was in
character-
character.
In character, Sonny does not talk like that.
In
Right.
character, Tuck has basically said boo since this cube has shown up.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
So in summation, all I'm saying to the group before I walk away and leave them to their own devices is gather your wits, get your shit, get to the boat, done.
okay, but out of character, I'm just presenting an alternative thing for these notes.
Right, but
It sounds like that option makes less sense. I didn't realize the total situation.
So, from a logistics standpoint, Aramor is kind of the name used for the whole larger continent at large now, but originally it was a smaller kingdom for humans more than anything else. On the map, eastern and northern side of that continent. So Iron Drift, logistically, is beyond the Kingdom of Aramor, to the west. So they're going that way. They don't want to go to Vale.
Okay, I mean, I'm just trying to figure out getting them off the island, so...
It just was a nice suggestion of how to help the gnomes and not exploit them. But I think their purpose is to staff the ships. Out of, like, stripping down to nuts and bolts. Like,
Your purpose
this
is
is a
to
way,
staff the
this is a way
ships.
for the... Well, yes. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
So, you guys have ships? Where are you going?
Armor, which is not Vale.
We were coming from Vale when we stopped here because we were running out of supplies.
Well, we are willing to pay you.
We're willing to help you get to the other continent.
Okay.
Anyone wanted the cool dragon toy? I got some cool wood. I got some cool wood figures that we got. They're pretty cool.
As my friend, as the guy with the clearly cursed sword has said, gather your belongings. We're leaving this God's forsaken place.
I was almost happy there for a second.
And if you want, I will instead bash your head in with an axe, so you can go to your gods.
With my insane perception, I heard Sonny say friend and then immediately take it back and got the little glimmer of hope for a second and then it just was immediately shattered. It's great.
And Sonny again. Just off to the side.
To be entirely helpful, can we have a night to think about it? Like, some of us might want to stay here. Some of us might want to go.
You have 8 hours.
We'll give you the night. And then the choices are there. What was the name of the sorry, out of character. What was the name of the ships?
The Captain Stronghammer's ship was Windsong, and I don't think you guys ever named the pirate ship. Or did I name the pirate ship?
Thomas had an idea.
Did I say it was the Wicked Wench?
No, I was gonna. I was thinking about naming the ship after one of Sunny's deities, but then immediately stopped because I was like, if it gets destroyed, it's gonna fall back on me somehow. So let's just call it like the Kestrel or something.
So Sunny has one god that he follows. Tuck has one god that he follows.
Well, currently I'm trying to appease Sunny, so whatever Sunny's god is, I forgot the names already.
So, out of character, Thomas. Sunny is not long for this campaign.
I know. But I'm trying to make his last moments in this life like bittersweet instead of just shit.
Well, he's not gonna die. He's gonna retire.
He's not.
but-
He's going home.
I know,
He
but that's
gets
what
to
I'm
go
saying.
back where
Like,
he wants to be.
like the last of this adventure shouldn't be a complete shit show for him.
Reasonable.
That is reasonable. Don't mock his gods.
I was gonna name a ship after one of his gods.
So, all in favor of leaving the gnomes to spend the night in, I assume, a hedonistic revelry of coconuts and bongo drums and whatever it is you freaky little hairless weirdos do.
Does anyone else find it weird
Do you know
that
the debauchery?
they even have the audacity to say, some of us might want to stay here? Who the hell would want to stay on this spit of land?
Well, that's why I'm going to kill them, because they clearly have been so corrupted that the only good thing that can be done is to send them to their judgment.
You know what? You are absolutely correct, Sonny. That's
Yeah.
all you.
So
I can't
just
do anything.
Raise your hand. Like,
Hurt doesn't know what any of that means.
well,
Ask clarifying question.
Lunch
It
is
doesn't matter talking
gonna.
about killing. He doesn't understand.
Lunch is gonna go up to the gnome that was just speaking. There are big lizards, like taller than that tree. Lizards here. They're kind of big and scary and munchy.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not smart to really stay here of that kind of stature if you're not well fighting.
Okay, we'll probably all go. That sounds. I think we can. Yeah, when we see those, we'll probably leave. Do you know why we're all mostly naked?
I don't know.
That's what you guys look like.
I'm guessing your clothes got destroyed by those monsters, so since some of you apparently have fought them before.
I was
What's wrong
wondering.
with
Or tried
nudity?
to tame them.
I was wondering where Frederick went.
Frederick.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. So at dawn, is that the plan? You guys are heading out. I mean, we don't have much. Just clothes on our backs or lack thereof. That's all we got.
If you want it, you can take 2 leaves from like a palm tree, some vine. You can kind of make like a loincloth.
He points at the guy next to him.
You mean like he's wearing? Like we're not naked,
Well-
but like mostly naked.
Well, I mean, you should shift it so like the palm tree is like front and back, not because those are just a pair of chaps. And
I guess that makes sense.
I mean,
There's this one.
I don't judge, but he probably should see a cleric. Like, there's something not healthy going on. That amount of bug bites in that area. You don't have to sleep in the sand fleas. Like,
Mom always said I was sweet.
Lunch, just proving the point of how big these lizards are. He's gonna pull out one of T-Rex claws from his bag of holding, and just to show it off. This is from one of them.
Can we travel with you guys back to the beach?
sure. So which one is it going to be?
Which ship?
No.
I don't think they want to have this. I don't think they want to see red.
Oh boy.
Can somebody protect us from this strange fellow?
Yeah, if you come on over here and get your ass to the ship.
We're just
Is he
kidnapping
going?
him. We'll
Uh-huh.
keep him away from you.
Can he be somewhere over there?
For a while.
You're not gonna let him kill us, are you?
We'll try not to.
Oh, yeah. I will give it my best effort.
Let me rephrase that.
But he is
We'll try
a
to
man
keep
of
him
many
away.
talents.
Okay. Well, I guess that's better than nothing.
Or you could just appease him and say you'll follow his god. and then once you guys get off the ship, be like, peace.
I don't feel like lying is the best answer here.
Lying is the only way. Oh! You could give him some bugs. He loves bugs. You might be able to buy him off with bugs.
Just bad cop, bad cop.
No.
Does he like sand fleas?
You
We
know,
got
I've never
lots
asked.
of
There
those.
might be like a spicy hot tamale for him. Maybe. Ask him. Never know.
Scary fellow, do you like sand fleas?
My name is Yitbenwick.
Yitbenwick?
You can call me Sonny.
Do you like sand fleas?
No. You guys, we just were talking about your buddy over there. What them sand fleas have been biting. No.
I was told you
As a
ate
matter-
bugs.
Look, just go to the boats. Like, just go.
They don't like bugs.
Okay.
Just go.
So, you guys trudge off into the wilderness
Oh,
with
sad.
a whole ton of gnomes in tow. What'd I say? Was it 100?
And what about
Yeah,
the
about
people?
Um,
The two pirates.
and two other people.
okay, so Sonny's gonna lag behind, and he's gonna look in the boat.
Okay.
There's the boat in the middle of this little
Oh yeah.
shit village.
Yep. So, walking into the boat. It's a boat. Really no supplies or anything left in it. Nothing really of value. But it appears that it had been deconstructed and reconstructed to be in its current location. It appears to have been home for when ZanZet was ZanZet. It was his shelter. His room, fairly simple, not much of anything special. You gather that anything worth anything was given to Khadarrs.
Okay. Well, time to scourge this place of its horrible, horrible nature. And cast flaming sphere, just burn the whole place to the ground. There we go. Good, even burn.
Man, gotta rid them of the
There we go.
heretics.
There we go.
Burns
All
it
right.
down. That sounds about right for Sunny. You go catch up with the other fellows. Can I get who is leading this troop of trekkers? Probably not Bert.
Definitely not Bert.
Presumably Carrick was.
Or launch.
Yeah, sure.
the
Launch,
Rangers.
launch is leading, holding axe from potentially biting the gnomes.
He's not an ankle biter anymore. He's now a thigh biter in the gnomon culture.
Yes.
All right. So, can I get?
Oh shit! Better get
Give me a survival check to see what timing, because it's starting to get towards
What does
later in the
19
afternoon. 19?
18.
18? You're able to pick up on your previous path quite easily.
Oh, it actually is 19. I rolled a 13 and I have a +6 in survival.
Okay. You're able to pick up on your previous trail. You skillfully guide the gnomes, silently and skillfully, guide the gnomes around the area where the T-Rexes had been, just in case there's more T-Rexes tiptoeing around the large tracks. And you manage to get the whole entire crew back to the ships right about at nightfall. So, night is falling. Captain Stronghammer comes out and sees the whole herd of everybody. What's going on here?
We killed
Hey
them.
there, Captain. We got some friends, and they want to go home.
We killed a tentacle thing that was mind controlling people, and they want to not be here anymore.
Wait, Captain.
Yes, Captain Boy.
Bert's gonna run up and he's gonna give him a wooden dragon. Look at these. These are awesome. Put on your desk inside your ship. It's really cool.
Well, thank you. That's very nice. So you guys killed the thing, and now we have these people.
Yeah, you're pretty cool.
They said they'll help with the ship to help get to armor.
Okay, but do they know they're mostly naked? Okay.
Well, they're wondering why they're like that too.
Do they know how to sail?
They're on a ship when they got here.
Okay.
They said they were like a merchants or something like that. Yeah, they were merchant ships.
You could say they're out of time.
I don't know what that means. Alright.
If it's you talking about.
So, I guess we'll just split them in half. Not physically, but like, just split them into 2 even groups. Interesting. I guess we got a full crew for each ship and then some.
Do we want to talk to the old guy with the peg leg and the cabin boy?
Yeah, I would like to do that too.
Okay. So, is that a launch and Sunny specific inquiry? And
Bert's
Bert?
gonna go talk to his fellow cabin boy.
So that was mostly an out of character, like they're different from the gnomes, so maybe they've got a bit more going on.
Yeah, I just also want to talk to them too.
Okay. I have no idea what voice I used. That's okay. So, you guys approach Rugbium and Garlet.
Hey, your fellow cabin boy.
Hello? Do I know you?
Yeah, we talked a little bit. You said you were a cabin boy before.
I was, but I don't got no ship no more.
Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to another fellow cabin boy. I want to know how your conditions were.
Oh, I'm pretty alright. We were on a pirate ship, and Captain Graybeard over there, he was a good captain, but then the ship ran aground, and I guess we left it back in land for some reason. Did you see the smoke behind us as we left?
There's smoke?
Yeah, we saw it. Actually, Captain's Parrot talked about it first, but
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea.
Some of our
You're a pirate?
Was, but a little bit older now.
So what year was it when you got here?
Well, 953.
It's been a while
Wait,
since
what did
you've
I
been
write down?
here.
That might not be the right year. 904.
It's been a long while since you've gotten here.
Yeah. Wait. What year is it now? And actually, it's 1209. Sorry. Currently.
It's
That's all right. It's like January and February where you're still writing the last year.
when were you supposed to get back to land when you ran aground here?
Probably the same year.
Sorry to say, but you missed the mark by about 300 years.
Oh boy.
That cat Jimmy's gonna hate me now.
Wait. I'm not 300 years old. People
No.
don't live that long.
Now you are.
No, you're full of crap.
Ask,
He's pulling my leg, isn't he, cabin boy?
ask when the gnomes got
Probably
here.
is. I mean, he's been lying this whole trip. He's kind of strange. He's kind of scary.
The gnomes got here 200 years before you.
But they're
Gnomes
gnomes.
don't live that long.
I know. They don't even know what the continent of armor is named.
Well, is there more?
Yeah, they only know that it's called that now. Just talk to him. Just talk to him.
Okay, I'm gonna go do that and see what's going on here.
Well, nice catching up with you, fellow cabin boy.
Hey, you too, cabin boy.
Yay. I made new friends today. I can't wait to go tell my dad and my mom.
I'm just gonna say lunch is definitely a kick out of telling people. Yeah, your friends are dead.
Everybody you know is dead. Happy hallelujah.
Okay,
Well, change your character status to evil.
Okay.
okay.
Uh,
Go over to the captain.
going over
Fire
to
captain.
the pirate captain. Greybeard
Gravy.
is his actual name.
So,
Hello.
So you got here in the year 904.
Yeah, isn't that what it is now?
It's far. You missed. No.
He's been
I don't
saying a
know.
lot of numbers for some reason, but he's saying he's been here for a while. I don't know, maybe...
I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, it's been a long while. Not longer than the gnome.
My fingers only go up to 10, so maybe 10. 10 years, maybe? I don't know.
The current year is 1209.
Now I ain't too good at math,
I ain't too good at math, and
but I know I ain't been here that long.
My dad said I wasn't too good at math either.
ask the captain of our ship what year it is. He'll give the same answer.
Well, I think I might go do that. He stretched off to talk to the other captain. So, while you guys are making arrangements to set sail in the morning, a few other things are going to have to be done as far as the ship and stuff. We do have some things that Tuck could take care of as far as further identify or legend lore type spells on at least 2, if not 3, various artifacts.
Painting too. Yeah, the paintings.
So I can't legend lore unless we do more janky selling each other incense for extreme, like 500% markups.
Okay.
The best that I can do is you know what? We're just gonna save it.
Okay. All right. So,
Unless in that hoard happened to be some very fancy incense.
underwater, not likely.
There's paintings underwater!
Yeah, they were magically protected. Why would you magically protect incense?
For the purposes of furthering lore?
It's more... Yeah, because if I don't do it now, you guys are going to forget, right?
Yeah.
You're going to. Sure, there was 7...
No, we need to forget. Come on, man.
There was 7 sticks of incense that somehow were in sealed tubes that didn't get damaged underwater.
Well, the sticks piece doesn't help. What's the value?
They were very expensive. Easily worth 250 gold pieces a piece. Some super rare stuff. Might have been the entire reason the gnomes made the trip. Just for those few pieces of incense.
Hey,
Incense salesman, and they took
A lot
100
of
of
stuff
them.
we took was from the
wizards
gnomes,
need spending
probably.
stuff.
Probably. And you guys have to live with that.
They're not gonna need it.
So that's 7 times 250.
They're not gonna need it no more.
Let's see. Oh, it'd be easier to do it this way. So that's 5 times 7. It's 35. There we go. Okay, give me a second. I need to do inventory management. This is what happens when you play a wizard. Oh, I actually don't have legend lore prepared right now.
So you can't even do it tonight anyway.
Yep. But what I can do is spend 25 of that. Carrick, come here. Sit down with me. You have the box?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
So I want you to sit down, cross your legs across from me. And he's gonna set up some, small amounts of the cheap incense that he brought. And he's gonna go, all right, pull out the box, hold it in your hands, and be ready to press it, but do not press it.
Hang on. Doc, let me get behind him.
He's
Alright,
ready.
go ahead.
Oh yes, exactly.
No,
exactly what I was
do
hoping.
not press it.
You said press it.
No.
Just taking practice swings behind them.
Then he's gonna light the incense up, spend 10 minutes, and we're all gonna waft it in, feel the wonderful scents, and ritual cast the divination spell. Reaching out to Mister and asking the question, what would happen if Carrick were to push the button right now?
This button.
What spell is this?
Divination. Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or god's servants. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The GM offers a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, cryptic rhyme, or an omen.
I'm reading the spell. Gotcha. So, okay, I see what you're saying.
Mistra, what magical secrets does this box contain? If Carrick were to push the button, what would happen?
Sonny's not around.
Carrick, I
Shit,
need.
she saw me, huh? Sonny has been around this whole time. I've just been making a pot of coffee.
I
I've been
need.
listening the entire time.
Okay.
And at the moment that Carrick does something silly, Sonny is going to brain him with an axe. And then burn his body until it stops moving.
Sonny,
That's
take a
awesome.
little off the top.
Carrick,
Sonny, we were destined to be best friends. No.
can I get you to roll a
Yes.
D100 for me?
I don't have a D100, but I bet you D&D Beyond does.
You have a D100. You have two D10s, right? That are the D100 dice, the double-digit D10 and a regular D10. Sold in every standard site of 7 hexahedral dice.
Why are you
also
talking
could
in
just-
bits?
You also could just roll 2d10 and have one be the ones place, one be the tens place.
Don't you have a double-digit D10?
Yes.
Yeah, so now roll the matching one that's a single-digit D10, and that's a D100.
Oh. Would you look at that? Alright.
Dun-da-da!
I'm going to assume that's 47.
You have a
Or
4-0
no,
and then a
4.
7.
74. I rolled a 70 and then a 4.
Okay, so 74. Okay. So, in line with the divination, short phrase, a cryptic rhyme, or an omen. Sorry, just trying to think.
No, you're good, man.
I wasn't expecting this. I was prepared for 2 other spells, not for this one.
I'm literally a divination wizard.
I didn't even know that spell existed. I was ready for Identify, and I was prepared for
Yeah, no, it's normally a cleric spell.
Legend
but
Lore. Was not prepared for
Because-
this one.
Because divination wizard.
Okay, I want to give you an answer that you can't necessarily read too much into, but if you read too much into it, that's your problem. Because I know if I say certain things, you're going to read into it and be like, oh my god! Otherwise, it'll be less. Let me read the item again. And I'm assuming he's aiming to press the button that is showing the symbol of the material plane, yes?
Prime material plane.
Hold on. Thomas, if you weren't planning on a particular one, just roll a d6
And see what side it
and
lands
see
on.
what side it was that you're pointing.
If it
Like,
lands
if-
on a 6, then it was the face that is lit up.
Don't have
It
that
was
all
a six.
planned out yet.
It was a 6?
It was a 6.
Okay, good, because I don't have that all planned exactly what I
Damn
want
it!
yet. Well, I can come up with the other symbols, but I just
The
didn't want
dice
to
gods
yet.
have spoken.
So it is the prime material plane button. So, short phrase.
Well, so when Talk had me sit down with him and pull it out, I wasn't actually paying attention to how I pulled it out. He just said, grab it and put your finger to one of the buttons and then wait.
Yep, so you happen to be pointing at the correct button for now. So the short phrase that you hear, Evan, at a crossroads you may be, travel a long distance from here to there quickly. Don't be late, use a gate.
So is it really telling us to use it now?
That's all it says.
Be late in the game.
Doesn't have to make perfect sense.
Okay. Okay, let me make sure. Did I write this down correctly? Or did you just wing that and you wouldn't know?
I winged it, but read it back. I'll correct it if it's wrong.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's on the recording.
At a crossroads you may be, travel a long distance from here to there quickly. Don't be late, use a gate.
Yep.
Okay. Can Tuck make a intelligence check or history check or arcana check or something to see if... Does it make sense that that wording of don't be late, use a gate would be referring to some type of a gate stone?
Give me a intelligence check.
Intelligence or arcana?
You know what? That's a reasonable enough assumption.
Okay. Alright.
Could mean anything to do with a gate. Actually, do make an arcana check for me.
Okay.
I want to see if you would remember something.
18.
You are aware of a spell called Gate.
Aha, okay. Tuck will file this away for research later.
There is 2 other magical items, one of which has not had anything cast on it yet.
The paintings.
Nope, that had Identify cast on it.
Okay.
So
There is something else.
there was a brass lantern with an eye on the side that was described in our loot. There was a spell scroll, potion of healing, potion of greater healing, potion of supreme healing. The 2 paintings, 7 gems, the cash, the box.
I mean, anything that we want to identify, basically, it just takes me 11 minutes. And at this point, I don't think
I
that's
think the
too
only
big of
thing
a-
that's relevant is the paintings, maybe.
Well, we did cast Identify in the paintings, and they
Oh, we
came
did.
up
I don't think
as
As nothing.
we did
Okay.
nothing
Good.
with the
Good.
lantern.
You
They're
did nothing
they're
with the
fancy
lantern.
paintings and out of character. They're probably
Fill
worth
with
a
the
lot
eye.
of gold.
Right.
There is some history there, but Identify wouldn't give you the history where legend lore would.
Right. Okay.
But that's not a legend lore worthy spell if it's...
Well, they're worth quite a bit in the right
well,
hands.
yeah, but I don't need
not the right
to
hands.
know the whole history on them to take a guess at that.
Right.
But I want you to learn the history on them. With legend lore. But
You've got
fine.
frugal wizard, man.
Did I miss?
No,
Another
the
magic item?
lantern is the other item.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So, should I cast Identify on the lantern? Has that not been done yet?
Has not
No,
been done.
I tried to drive your character fully respectfully,
Uh-huh.
as accurately as I could in voice and mannerisms,
Mm-hmm.
and in a limited manner.
I gotta go back and listen to this because I'm actually curious to see what Pete's interpretation of the best
yeah.
representation of Tuck is.
You're gonna
It
love
was
it.
top tier. It was a top tier rendition.
Okay, are you
So-
casting?
Yep, I will cast Identify.
So, after 11 minutes casting Identify on this lantern, you
Yep.
discover that it is a lantern of revealing, which is actually a wondrous, uncommon item.
I will hunt it down.
With this lantern, while lit, it burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. Now here's where it differs from a normal lantern. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're in the lantern's bright light. You can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim light in a 5-foot radius.
Cool. So I will pass that on to everybody. So just so everybody knows, I added that item to my inventory since
Perfect. Okay.
I figured out what it was. I figured I'd put the actual thing in there.
Okay.
Who needs that?
Sorry. Thomas, do you want to take... I think you had added the various stuff to your inventory. Did you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I could add it to the party inventory, but if you want to keep it on hand, I feel like one of you would probably be better at as far as identifying items or revealing things. You guys are a little bit more like with it. Specifically because I have a really high perception, so trying to reveal things is pretty easy to me already. If
Well,
that
you
makes
also-
sense. Unless it's been like cloaked obviously by magic, then
Well, that's what the lantern does.
right.
Yeah,
right,
it
right.
unveils invisible things.
Gotcha.
So, giving it to you, giving it to Launch, the more scouty people would make sense.
It
You want
doesn't.
it?
It doesn't work well with stealth because you do actually have to like be shedding bright light.
Right.
I mean, is it not the best way to break into someone's house with a lit Coleman lantern?
You awake?
Hello.
Anybody home?
I mean, if Launch gets it, he's not gonna really. He's gonna use it anyways.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll hang on to it for now, and when Destiny calls, it will be passed forth to someone else.
Perfect.
Peachy.
Just drops on the ground.
Yep. Ting, 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 ting.
We do not have oil for it, so it won't work until we get to a place to get oil. So
I believe I have. Does it take just any old oil, or is it just specific kind of oil? Like
In
holy
its
oil or
current
some shit?
state, according to D&D Beyond, it just takes oil.
Okay. Oh, well.
Gosh darn it! I forgot to. I add oil to every single character I make, and I forgot to
I
give Tuck
do.
oil.
I've got a 2-pound flask of oil, bro. Or I have two 2-pound flasks of oil.
Pound or
2
pint?
1-pound flasks. 2 1-pound flasks of oil.
They gotta have a pint in them then, I would assume.
those used to be 11 fours.
Yes, they did. I still have his backpack.
How are you carrying all these backpacks?
I am incredibly strong. I don't know how.
I think I've 11 fours
I am not
torches.
incredibly strong.
I
I'm pretty sure
have
your
2 of
backpack is
multiple
just in my bag
items.
holding.
I know for a
We
fact
need
I
Art
took
of
stuff off
Carrick,
of
where it's
11
just
four.
like you have his face and then backpacks
Yep.
everywhere.
Yep. Just look like a pack mule for the trips.
Right.
Yeah, because there's a backpack, there's a hay haversack, there's a carpet, there's all kinds of shit on me.
Is there anything else that you guys would like to have take place before night falls?
Lunch is just gonna worry if time has already passed a lot since they've been there.
That's a reasonable worry.
Bert doesn't worry. He's just playing with his new wooden figures.
So this is a thing that Chuck would like to start doing in his downtime. Is crafting a magic item.
Okay. What does that entail?
The magic item in question that I would like to work towards crafting is a sending stone. Sending stone is an uncommon rarity item. Per the Xanathar's magical item crafting rules, I need some type of material of the CR from a creature of the CR 4 to 8 range. I have Tyrannosaurus Rex teeth. That's a CR 8 creature.
Okay.
And it will cost 500 gold pieces and take 2 weeks.
Alright. Did you know I would have to purchase that item to be able to see it?
What
A
item?
sending stone?
Apparently, it's only an item in Acquisitions Incorporated.
No. That's in the PHB.
Then why does it pop up as Acquisitions Incorporated?
Because you're Googling it.
Oh, there it came up as PHB. They just want you to go to the one that you have to spend first. Actually, it's in the DMG.
It's the DMG, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a pair.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure you knew that.
Yep, no, I want both ends of it.
Gotcha.
Chuck is feeling the winds of destiny and feeling that this is a necessity.
Alternatively, you could also call them Rocky Talkies.
Oh no.
Boom.
Well, it was nice playing with you guys.
Yeah. So bad.
That's the top comment underneath them on D&D Beyond.
Oh my god.
Rocky Talkies. I'm sorry. Okay, so how many hours did you need for that to get it done?
Well, it says 2 work weeks, so
2 work weeks, so 80 hours.
yeah, that would be my guess.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know if you want me to let me make rolls to see if I can do it faster than that or not, but that'll be my downtime activity.
Okay. Sure. Why not? That way you can have a foreseeable chance of getting it done instead of 2 hours a day for 40 days. So probably 2 hours of downtime tonight before you go to sleep? Right?
I mean, how long do I actually need to sleep for?
Well, you're going to be spending the next day at sea. That's up to you. But also...
Power through Tuck.
Well, no, like, what's the official ruling on this? How many hours of sleep are required in a night?
8.
Okay.
So the official ruling is 8, so hence we break our rests up into 4 2-hour shifts to get a total of 8. How did that work? 4 3-hour shifts to get a total of... That would put us at 12. That would get you 9 hours. We did the math on this, and I don't understand what we did. 3 3-hour shifts wouldn't work, because then you'd only get 6.
Poor Dylan.
I don't know. I gotta look it up again. But for some reason, I read somewhere I thought we needed 4 shifts. But you don't want to take a full 12 hours for downtime. That's stupid.
That's awesome.
So... Because everybody needs 8 hours. Some of you need 6, but most of you need 8.
Per Xanathar's guide, it says 6 hours.
For a long rest.
Okay. Okay, no, here we go. Long rest is a period of extended downtime at least 8 hours long, during which a character sleeps for at least 6 of those hours.
So that's what it was. You need 8 hours, 2 hours per short rest. Or per watch. That way you got 6 hours sleeping, 2 hours downtime.
Okay, and I'm assuming that, like, we're not always adventuring right up to the point where we're starting our long rest.
Most time, no. It depends on the situation you're in.
So, I mean, basically, from here on out, Tuck is just always going to take first watch, and while he's on first watch, he'll be working on his project, and he'll spend whatever free time he has before that working on his project.
Gotcha. So,
I
one
guess
second.
I'll-
Give me a roll. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 12.
So you're able to get mark down 4 hours, and things went well.
Okay.
I'll take the second watch.
Well, we're not actually taking watches. That was for
Okay.
his downtime activity that he wanted to do. Okay. So, as you guys are all getting up into the ships, people are loading stuff up, getting ready to be ready to set out in the morning after everybody's fully rested. Haman is going to approach each of you and try to gather you to, well, actually not each of you. We'll say, for his purposes, just Carrick. Carrick, grandson of Septimus, I'd very much like to speak to you.
Shoot, what you got?
Well, this is for you to decide what you want to share with your compatriots. I do not know your goals here, but I feel you should know some history of your grandfather.
Well, I mean, Haman, you know something I don't, I'm all ears.
Well,
He's not very forthcoming when I try and talk to him, so any information is probably good information.
I don't know if you're all ears. You seem to have arms and legs and eyes and a nose and the usual physiology of a humanoid creature.
Yeah.
But I suppose sayings have changed over the last 900 years or so.
Or so.
Yes, so I was young when the calamity first happened, and I can share more with you of what that actually was one day in the future. But I was actually recruited by one of the original Knights of the Forgotten to work for the Three Rings. And the Three Rings were, of course, as you would know, being grandson of Septimus, I'm sure it's a very proud family heritage that was one of the founders of the Three Rings, yeah?
Yeah.
So, after the calamity, Septimus, Sora, Winterweaver, and Varden Titanspell, they all were of the one belief that it was not over, that it would happen again, that Cyric and Gergos would come back and try to take over the world again. So, that'd be very bad. But anyway, whether they were right or not, they were of the mind that this could still happen and that the work was not completed. So I was recruited as a young elf by Sora to work for an organization she founded with Varden and Septimus to find relics throughout the world and either hide them or store them or destroy them in some cases so they don't fall into evil hands. Varden didn't like that idea very much, and he actually left the organization to go his own way. He didn't think that we should give up the relics or hide them. But after a while, your grandfather decided to leave too. And Sora was left to run the Three Rings by herself. But I don't know how far... Don't know what happened to Septimus after that. But you carry his sword. So that's a good thing. Very powerful artifact. But anyway, I worked for the Three Rings for about 100 years or so. And I was sent on a mission. There had been some feelings of disturbance. And a strange island which we were standing upon had just appeared. And nobody knew where it could come from before. And so I was sent to investigate when I encountered something that made me forget not only who I was but where I was in space and time. Could you tell me where the island is right now?
This particular island?
Yeah, where did you set sail from?
Where what? I'm sorry?
Where did you set sail from, and where were you going to?
Oh boy.
You set sail from Dockington, you're going to Watercrest.
Oh, we're going to Watercrest?
Yeah.
That's in Kingdom. Okay. Yeah. So we started in Dockington, we set sail, and we were on our way to Wintercrest?
Watercrest.
Watercrest. However, we were encountered by pirates, had an incursion, took over their ship, and then we sailed here to gather some supplies and repair the ships before we set sail again. Finally finding ourselves in a very similar situation as you currently. We were held up on the island by a great number of creatures, both large and small, that were quite inconvenient. Happened upon you guys, and here we are. We're still on our way. We are still on our way to Watercrest, where we will take a majority of these people that will likely need to continue north to their homeland. But we are currently just headed for Watercrest towards the Three Rings again, making our way in that general direction.
That is very concerning. You see, I came to the island north of here by several hundred leagues.
Oh.
Do you suppose that the island that we are on moves of its own accord?
God, I hope not.
I love how you answer questions sometimes.
I hope that you are correct, but I fear that is
what happened. But maybe now with the creature dead, that these things won't happen anymore.
Yes. That is hope. And I genuinely hope that whatever was distorting the perception of time here was taken care of when we took care of and I forgot his name already. Khadarrs. And hopefully everything here goes back to normal so it can at least find some amount of capability for those traveling through these waters, and it will stay idly by and not, it'll be an outpost rather than a moving, hopefully not moving place.
I see. Can you tell me how you came about your grandfather's sword and what you plan to do with it?
Well, there was a hill involved, but we'll skip past that part. We were on a quest through a dungeon, and I don't know, something kind of led me to it. I found it. It told me its name.
It spoke to you.
It spoke to me, and it told me its name. Septimus, and...
Wait. The sword said it was Septimus.
Yes, the soul of Septimus resides within the blade.
But that's very interesting.
Yeah. Which is why I was confused when you asked if I was Septimus, and I summoned the sword, and then started talking to my sword.
Not as
So out of
ancient
character, can I
magic.
summon Septimus and have him start chit-chatting? Or no?
I mean, you can
Or
try.
does he speak through me, basically?
Here.
Talk to my sword.
Yeah. Lick it.
So
Lick
the
and stick to your forehead.
sword kind of has only a direct communication with you.
Understandable. Okay. So yes, he resides within my sword and has essentially continued his path through me to get back to the Three Rings. It seems that there's some unfinished business that needs to be taken care of there.
So Varden and Septimus were right. Does this mean that Sirik and Garagos are rising again?
I want to tell you no. I really do. But yes, I believe they are.
I think I need to have a history lesson with you and your friends at some point. Today,
We
tomorrow.
will probably look forward to it and take any and all information that you give us, seeing as you have been around since the whole ordeal first took place. So,
I would imagine I'm probably one of the only that was there.
yep.
Other than Septimus, but you said he's not that talkative, so...
I mean, he's old and cranky.
Well, yeah, 1200 years or so ago, he was young and cranky.
Yeah,
So,
not much has changed.
okay. Well, I'll let you go to sleep now, Carrick. But we'll talk again tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan. And I will float up.
So, everybody's on board the ships, going to bed. Everybody's good for the night? So, you all start to sleep through the night. Sleeping better than you have for a while. And at some point, the rocking of the ships on the water helps you all doze off into dreamland. And you awaken in the morning to startled shouts as everybody's looking over the sides of the ship,
It's Kirby.
and there's no island in sight.
And it's the year 5000. Robot overlords descend from the sky.
You let it forward, you survived.
And I'm assuming you guys are on your own ship. Captain Stronghammer's on his ship.
Yes.
Do you guys feel capable, or would you have wanted a higher ranking officer from his ship to attend on your ship as well?
So, me speaking personally, because Barno was the one who taught me how to. Oh, jeez. Because Barno was the one who taught me how to utilize the majority of the equipment on the first ship for our incursion, I did request that he accompany us on our ship for any additional questions or processes that we have not yet undergone, seeing as this is our first voyage.
I'm so happy you remember the name. I had to look it up, but I'm just happy you got it. That's great. So, morning comes, the island's nowhere in sight, and Barnalad comes up to you, Carrick, well, all of you, as you're gathering in the morning, preparing to set sail. We didn't set sail.
What?
Okay, that's pretty cool. So how's your morning been?
The island is gone.
That's a
What?
funny joke.
I mean, the best joke it can come up with is it got up.
It is far
walked
too
away.
early for something so not funny.
Sometime in the night, the island disappeared.
It got up.
Oh my god,
and walked
it's the
away.
crab. I'm shiny. Oh
The
no.
one man in the light. It got up
Walked
and
away.
walked away.
Ah.
I'll never see it again.
Nope.
I
Probably.
forgot about that.
We still where we were?
Are we anchored?
I'm sad about that.
From what I can tell, sunlight, stars that we saw this morning, other than their last week's stars, we're in the same place.
So, last week's stars.
We were on the island for like a week,
Uh-huh.
but the stars are still the same from last week.
So China
Okay.
didn't move?
Sure.
I'm just glad that you're not telling me that we went back in time a week and I will have to kill my younger self.
More likely we went forward in time a year, or back in time a week.
Oh, no.
Well,
no.
not almost a year.
Yes.
51 weeks.
This world doesn't quite have 52 weeks, I don't think. I have to look at it, but yes.
So,
So either time didn't move while we were on the island, or it moved a lot. And I don't know which one's worse.
probably moved a lot. Like, if I had to guess between the two of it not moving and moving a lot, moving a lot would be the worst.
Yes. I mean, we'd
Like,
still be on
yeah.
time if it didn't move at all. I guess we'll find out when we get to shore.
I guess
Yeah.
we will.
Unless anybody has any gods that speak to them on a regular basis.
No.
Anyway,
No, sorry.
since we're already
Mine's big.
sailing, I guess we set sail. Hey, Captain?
Indeed.
Yes. Good work.
Captain Sunny, where's our heading?
Same heading.
Same heading.
Right? Like, we didn't move. That's my
Will that
thing.
just temper us down to maintaining the same heading as last night?
Last
That
week?
way.
If
A
we,
year ago?
I might
go.
be able to get information, but we would need to figure out how to pose the question in a way that I could get an answer.
What happened?
Mistra. What is the date?
That is not a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days.
Well, okay. Whose birthday was 7 days? Within 7 days. There's like 50 gnomes on here. Anybody? Birthday? Anniversary? Huh? You little nudists.
Okay, Tuck has the question. He's gonna pop down. We're gonna go and spend 25 more incense to cast divination. Asking question: if we attempt to continue on our former heading, will we be moving towards our previous target?
With divination?
Yep.
Will we still make it in time during
Yes.
the mission?
Okay. Perfect.
Still moving towards your original target. That was the
Yes.
question, right? Yep.
We can continue on our previous heading.
All right. Onward you go. And anything else you guys would like to accomplish this morning?
I just want to get out of here, man.
Launch is going to be very wary of the sea because of what happened last time.
Okay, got it. I was confused there, sorry. What'd you say, Launch?
Launch is going to be very wary of sea because of what happened last time.
Cocaine cat eyes the whole way. So,
Bert's gonna go around offering people pieces of the bread.
pieces of his soggy bread.
It's not so
We get
soggy
extra
anymore.
sourdough.
The gnomes are like,
Hell no.
We like mush.
no.
You like mush.
Okay, more for me. If I eat
Alright.
it, is it?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Nope.
I was just gonna say if Bert takes a bite, would he have to make any roll for that or?
I mean, have you ever dipped bread in salt water?
Eh.
No, actually, that wasn't salt water. Have you ever dipped bread in fresh water? Well, it's just soggy bread.
Well,
It's not rotten. It's just
I mean, he's
soggy.
had it for like a few weeks, so it's kind of moldy.
Probably,
Eric.
yeah.
Yes, Tuck.
May I borrow the magic cube for a few minutes? I wish to perform further research on it.
Sure.
You look at it while I hold it.
You mean Swan? No, I'm just kidding.
Fucking gun.
Suddenly a wild Sunny appears and chops
Well,
Carrot
it was nice knowing Carrick.
up. Also, you all took a long rest.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Just saying.
Yeah, so I have legend lore now. Which this is worth casting it on.
I want to know what the paintings are.
Well, you may have to fund the decision to cast legend lore on them.
Yeah, Tuck's not doing that one on its own.
No, it's
Starts dancing.
Launch.
what?
If you want to know what the paintings are, you may have to fund
so-
the legend lore for.
Sunny
get
can
on that.
also cast Legend
Sense.
Lore, and I did prepare it for the day. But you're gonna need to have to provide him with incense worth 250 gold.
I have no clue if.
Luckily, Sunny is willing to sell one of his incense sticks for 250 gold.
Which will technically work, it just doesn't work as good as you want it to. So,
Luckily, Launch is a bit of a dumbass.
so step one. Legend lore on the cube.
Yep, I'm sitting down and spending the 10 minutes doing that.
So, you begin to cast your spell, and throughout your meditation and incantation and chanting and all of that fun stuff, you see flashes of forging, strange elements. You see dusts and incantations and ruins that are not necessarily of this plane of existence. And you see flashes. See, I haven't fully fleshed this cube out, so that's why I'm not telling you exactly what it does. Like, I know what it does, but I don't want you to do something stupid with it yet, guys. Because I don't have it fully fleshed out yet. Because there's some options for me.
So you were praying we don't just instantly press the button.
It could get very interesting.
That was a very risky move.
I actually did text Evan and then delete the text, asking if this item was too powerful, because I thought it was too much fun. So, you gather from your spell that this cube contains elements from 6 different planes of existence, including the one you're on. You also gather and can recognize within it the ability to cast 2 different spells, up to 3 times combined each day. The spells that this can cast are Gate and Plane Shift. And if you want the actual item on D&D Beyond, it is called a Cubic Gate, which is actually a really stupid name. Wizards of the Coast. Cubic gate. Oh, let's see a cast gate, and it's a cube. It's a cubic gate.
Just have it be a cube developed by the great wizard Rubik's. So it's Rubik's cube.
Yikes.
So, for those of you that aren't aware, gate is a 9th level spell.
What does it do?
Takes you to another plane of existence.
Oh.
Opens a portal for up to a minute of concentration that goes to another plane of existence. One of the 6 that are on this cube.
Okay. Tuck will, as soon as the vision is complete, he'll pull out a piece of paper and copy down what he can remember from his vision. And he will fold up the piece of paper, and he will go to Carrick and hand him the cube back with the piece of paper and say, Carrick, there's a very, very powerful artifact. There's a note here. Do not read it. Remember this artifact. Use it only when you absolutely must.
What?
We know. So did you share with me what it actually is that you figured it out, or you just put it all in the note?
It's in the note, and I told you not to read it until you actually needed it. Basically, once you're desperate enough, then you can open it up and know what it is.
The cube is a powerful artifact with a note. Only use it when you must. That sucks, because I don't know what constitutes a must. It'd be like, oh, I'm out of money. I must go and find some more.
Oh, boy.
Destiny is a fickle thing, man.
If you're out of money,
I
that is all manner of problems.
It's all manner of sunny bleeding me dry.
I think if Carrick runs out of money, it means that Vale has run out of money.
Yeah, I have crashed the economy.
So, what I would like to do with this cube, I 3D printed it. Okay? I will attempt to paint it within the next week or so, put the appropriate symbols on it, and mail it to you.
To me?
It's in your possession. If you give it to another party member, it is your responsibility to mail it to them.
I will write an actual letter and mail it to you.
Yeah. Or if you want to email it to me and I can print it, that's an option too.
No. I'm going to use a fountain pen and I'm going to write it as if Tuck had actually written it.
Holy hell.
And that will be your knowledge of it in character. Yes, Pete.
And I have a nice 5-pound maul.
Oh, no!
And he will come stand behind you.
And I will come and stand behind you. Ready? Read it. Well, reading it's fine. It's the pushing of the buttons.
This is actually one of the safest magical items, potentially.
Right.
Or extremely dangerous.
Yeah. Just open a gate to the plane of fire and walk in.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
I originally did write out that I was going to go to the 4 elemental planes. I'm like, no, that's stupid. I have a way for you guys to get there. Why would I give you access to the planes you already have access to? For free, nonetheless.
It only leads to Tuck and Sunny's home village.
3 buttons go there, 3 buttons go here. That's all it does.
No, each button
Not
goes
Tuck
to
and Sunny's plane of existence, not their planet, only their village.
Did you break anything?
It's 3 points within 15 feet of each other.
Each button goes to a place where the village once was.
This thing weighs like almost a pound, and I printed it hollow. It's like a half-inch thick sidewall.
Good God.
So thank you to whoever designed this and left it on Thingiverse for me to just print. Because this is very accurate to the original design on D&D Beyond. Or artwork within Wizards of the Coast material. The coloring is a little bit different. I'm doing that on my own. But Nonetheless, that has been done. Okay, Launch, you would like to have your paintings looked at by the shyster, Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Frugal. The frugal old man.
Tight old men are the worst.
I will cast Legend Lore. So that is my 5th level spell for the day.
Oh boy. Scamming the shit out of the brainless cat.
So,
I just want to know more.
you cast Legend Lore, and you see a young elven lady working on these paintings that you gather to be Crimea Olriani. And these 2 paintings have been lost for centuries. They disappeared en route to their new home and museum in Colfax. They are a completed pair known only as Galu Afamin. Do you speak Elvish?
No, I speak common.
Okay.
I do.
Well, if Sonny gives this information out, we can share it. They are the last known works before this young artist tragically died, and are quite valuable. Worth roughly 1,500 gold pieces as a pair.
As a pair?
As a pair.
That's it?
That's a lot of money for art.
For art?
Yes.
A dead artist's art?
Well, it's probably worth more now. Well, no, that's what it'd be worth more now.
Centuries lost.
Centuries lost.
Centuries lost, dead artist. That's probably worth millions. Millions.
So that is the information that Yitbenwick gathers from the spell. And he can choose to share whatever he wants.
He comes out of it.
Alright, Si?
Yeah.
These paintings.
Yeah.
They're really cool. That's it. Goodbye.
They're valuable.
Okay.
But do they bring you joy?
I like the one with the food. That one brings me joy.
They should be together.
Oh,
And because they make you happy, that makes them priceless.
They're never for sale. We have 2 very expensive and rare paintings.
Although I would say the figures on them are disturbing and misshapen. So, like, I mean,
Because they're not unusual.
if you like it, that's good. But I don't get this modern art.
In all honesty, I was half expecting you to just bluntly say they belong in a museum in Colfax and just leave it up there.
No, he's in the mindset of like, well, they're gonna go to a museum. That ain't gonna happen.
They'll never reach their destination.
That ain't getting there.
Well, I know this
guy-
crew.
This guy likes him. Yeah, he should keep him.
Such a shit.
Last work of a dying artist.
He's senile. He forgot immediately. He was like, "Do you like these paintings? Yeah, keep them, but keep them together."
No, so Storm, he's not actually senile. He's never been senile.
Except
That
for
was
the time
a, that
he
was
ate
a
gravel.
test of character that the party at large fail.
That's the
There's a thing called what you do in the dark, or the cave of the soul. Everyone in the party failed, and failed horribly. You were presented with a vulnerable individual, and you treated him like shit. Literally, nobody took care of an old man who didn't know where he was or what was going on. You actively hurt him. You used him.
What about
And
lunch?
you abused him.
What? Lunch went along with the dumbness.
So Launch did nothing negative to him. He didn't have any real negative interactions with Launch, which is why he said keep the paintings because you like them.
He's
now,
just
had
indifferent.
anybody been nice to Yip Binwick or helpful to Yip Binwick, he would have pointed out that they could have made a lot of money off of these paintings. But maybe the joy that they bring is more important.
So I just want to ask, so was you eating gravel just really getting into character? Or?
No, me eating gravel was trying to point out to Nolan, hey, this is a guy who doesn't know where he is as far as you know, or what's going on, and you're doing elder abuse. So I'll let you play this out all the way to the end. But if I was your DM, I would have slapped the party with evil and start sending paladins after you.
Yeah, you guys probably have earned that by and large by now.
Your deities have deserted you. You are powerless, and there are now clerics and paladins of good aligned deities that are like they got a bounty out for you by their demons.
I would have started throwing crossroad devils at you guys, offering deals with the fact of, well, you already lost your soul. So you'll work with us and we'll do a 50-50 split on the gold.
It's not too late. Just saying.
Yeah. 2080. And it's a deal.
Zed, we're going
50-80. I
full
get none of
pivoting,
it.
full evil party.
Oh, so, but
We are now helping Garagos and Sirin.
So Sonny tells Launch, these are really nice paintings, and since you like them, they should be yours. They're priceless. Keep them together. That's what Sonny's saying in character.
Launch is gonna keep the paintings. He gets bored of them.
Wait, I was mean to him?
Yeah.
All the time.
Mean to him.
I mean, I technically shared the shrimp I bought with him.
That is very true.
I think Zooms was the worst.
Zooms literally almost killed him. If it was in real life.
So, the day is passing on after these two spells have been cast. Oceans are calm. The storm that surrounded the island is completely gone. The island's gone.
Almost two gone.
Working on my stones.
And at some point, after about noon or so, Haman gathers the five of you. My children, would you like to know the true history of what happened during the calamity?
No, I'm kind of tired. I kind of want to go bed.
It's not quite a bedtime story, but it is afternoon, so I agree.
I'm on I am ready.
Yeah. Fill me in.
I must get into my listening clothes. He puts on the fancy clothes.
All
Some
right.
of us are perhaps a little older than children, but continue.
As I
Well,
understand-
apparently I'm 1,200 years old.
Like, yeah, I mean, from that, I'm gonna give him, he's literally the oldest thing I've ever known.
I believe
I've
that
met-
that gives me what the kids call seniority.
No, they call it street cred.
Do you see a
just-
street?
You possess sick drip.
Oh God, no.
But does he possess a skin condition?
Oh.
There we go.
So, the calamity. Don't remember all of the details, as it was 1,209 years ago. But this is what I remember as a young elven boy. It began and the Fire Nation attacked.
Shut up. Shut up. You've been watching Avatar.
No, I haven't. I just know that one.
Dang nabbit.
Broke my knee. Hit it on the table.
Thought you were actually
Have you
watching
still
Avatar.
not watched Avatar?
I was gonna start it the other day, but I couldn't remember my mom's Netflix login passwords.
Unbelievable.
So
He doesn't get our secret tunnel reference.
I
He does
know
not.
enough internet to get that reference.
Well, yeah, but come on, man. You were roasting me for not having watched Sunset. Well, you can't know it because you never watched it.
You didn't watch. You have
No,
not
it
watched
sounded
so
like you.
many things. So there. This is one thing, but anyway.
Secret tunnel.
This is
Through
one
the
big thing that everybody
mountains.
watched.
So Sirik and Geragos were rising up
They woke up.
against the gods and the deities of the world. They began by raising a Tarask, and in the chaos that ensued for several years, I think. Anyway, they raised the Tarask as part of a ritual that they performed to begin their full ascension to godhood. Geragos was originally a god. Sirik not so much. He pulled his godhood from another. He actually stole through trickery. Sorry, I got 84 pages of notes, bear with me. He stole with trickery the domain of Yaldir, the elder god of trickery. But Yaldir was of nice trickery. Sirik is of evil trickery. So he stole the domain. From what I know, nobody heard of Yaldir for a long time. But anyway, so they began their ascension, and as due to part of that, the Tarask rose. And the Tarask was defeated, or at least put back to sleep. There's some argument among historians on which one was which. But then there was a series of 5 chromatic dragons. They were young at the time. That aided with Sirik and Geragos. Whether it was donations of their blood for profane rituals, or whether they actually took part in some of the attacks is still uncertain. There was a lot going on. But after this began to take place, there was a place called the Iron Temple. A very powerful group of artificers were there, and they were working on projects that they called builders. And these builders were humanoid creations that were going to make the world a better place. New inventions, a tireless workforce. But after the calamity began, they converted these builders into what are known as warforged. Very, very few, if any, exist today. They were mostly destroyed. So, everything happened.
That sucks.
Yes, it was a whole army.
Yep. Big army.
Any warforged that survived the calamity don't remember any of it. Even though they partook in it. There was something magical and caused disruption to their memories, and many of the memories of those that were fighting in it or against it, but a few were able to withstand the magical blast.
Oh boy.
When large things fall, don't take it lightly.
Yep.
Also, Geragos, for some reason, the hobgoblins and the goblinoids and the bugbears They seem to flock to him. And he controls them in massive armies. So, the Knights of the Forgotten were fighting Trask, dragons, Sirik, Gergos, and armies of goblins. Don't remember many more details beyond that right now. But Carrick informed me last night that Sirik and Gergos are returning.
And we appear to have had interactions with this Yaldir that you speak of.
But he is... Are you sure?
There's an individual that has...
Broadleaf,
Yeah, Broadleaf, get in here!
come over here and explain your interaction.
Oh, explain you.
I am so excited for our wonderful DM.
I'm not
to
playing...
come on down as brother.
I'm not metagaming here. I have this in my notes from when I Legend Lord him previously.
I know. Haman doesn't
Yeah.
know, but I know.
Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've had some interactions. Well, not me specifically. Certain members of our group have had interactions with an entity named Puzzles. So he goes by.
Do you
Appears
know
to be
this name,
some-
young one?
Yeah, we're pretty good friends. We had like a breakdancing contest. We drank some cool milk. We do pictures. It was pretty cool.
What?
Yeah, look, I got this cool necklace. See? And then he pulls it out of his shirt.
Oh yeah, puzzles! Oh my god, it's puzzles! I forgot about puzzles!
Is this Carrick or Thomas talking?
But I mean, honestly, both probably. I embody a lot of Carrick in this, but I mean, puzzles with this shit, man.
Well, if Yaldir is returning, there may be hope this time. I mean, yes, they defeated them last time, but apparently not good enough because they're coming back.
We need a lot more glue.
Glue.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Alright.
He says under his breath.
Hey, I'm gonna go over here.
So anyway,
Says under his breath.
lots of things have transpired that I was unaware of. And if Sirik and Geragos are truly rising, if Yaldir has returned, have there been any word about these dragons or a Trask yet? Those would be the next signs to look for. Or goblins disappearing from lands? Or reappearing? That's worse.
Well, our friend Carrick here does have a date with Destiny that likely involves a few dragons.
Points at
How that I actually believe that I know the four dragons that we are currently looking for.
4?
There are 4.
What happened to the 5th?
Believe the 5th was already slain by me. I'm sure if you stick around long enough in the group, you'll hear many make fun of the quote-unquote skin condition that I have on this arm. Last that was from the dragon that I had slain, and I believe that was one or the first of the 5.
I see.
It was an acid dragon, and after I ran it through, it bled acid down my hand and up my arm, and that's why it looks the way it does.
So you've encountered the aura of death.
I'm sorry?
The aura
Something stopped
of
over.
death.
Yes. No, that was not the aura of death. I don't only show. Alright, out of character, I only show 4. I only receive 4.
Yeah, because you didn't write down one of them.
No.
Because you assumed you killed them.
Total.
There are 5.
You sent it to me. I saved it, copied it, brought it over. I had slain one. Was it the white one then?
No. I'll send it to you again.
I'm guessing this
Because
is...
You got 3 that you could pick. Well, no, I guess apparently 4. But 3 that I know of that you can pick from. The white one, the blue one, and the red one.
So I cannot do the red one or the blue one. So the only one that's left is the white one. But we didn't... Did we already slay a white dragon?
That was the Dragon of Zeiss.
That wasn't... Okay. So I need to clarify this with Dylan because I do have 4 here, but...
Out of character here.
Uh-huh.
When you went to... Oh, I sent you too many notes there. Hold on. I'm deleting that.
So I think what ended up happening before was the one that I had originally slain was a green dragon, but it was not the correct green dragon.
You slayed a green dragon. You slayed a white dragon. You slayed a red dragon.
Yes.
The correct dragon was the original Rudini. It was thought to be one of the correct dragons. And when you went with
That
Tuck,
was the white one.
that was the blue one.
What?
When you went with Tuck into the desert, and there was the corpse of the bones of the blue dragon.
Uh-huh.
The legend.
Yep, Osvet Levy, the Lightning King.
Yep, that would be the blue dragon.
Uh-huh.
So that's the one that you believe to have killed. Let me grab that information again from you.
It's only supposed to be 4 then, correct?
Yes, you believe there's 4 left.
Okay, then I need 5th because
You
I
believe.
only have 4.
Okay, I'm sending you.
I have the red, the blue, the black, and the green.
Okay, I must not have sent you the white one.
Yeah. So
I'm sending you the white one with less information than I accidentally just sent you.
In character, I look over at Haman and I say, I believe I understand which ones you're referring to. And I apologize. That story was true, but it was not one of the 5. That one was prior, and when I was slaughtering mercilessly, trying to get through every chromatic dragon that I found, thinking that that's what I needed to do, or what I was called to do.
There's nothing wrong with killing chromatic dragons. They're mostly evil as a rule. However, these specific dragons, if they still exist, they were young in my day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they would be beyond ancient now.
We did find Kral Asvedlini, the Lightning King. We believe he is dead. And we did confirm the bones of the dragon that was vanquished at that time. We did not do it, to my knowledge, out of character.
You did do it.
We did do it?
Yeah, during Broy's bachelor party. That was the original dragon that you guys fought.
Oh shit, that's right, okay. Yeah, that's the one.
2 years ago.
So there are a few left.
But if one of them is defeated, that is a huge bonus. Makes it if the rituals that they're using are the same rituals they used 1,000 years ago, if you believe that stuff where they took the blood of the dragons, or if the dragons just wanted to help for chaos sake and for power and financial gain, either way, one less dragon to worry about is a big deal.
Yeah. Unfortunately, now that one's gone, I feel that the rest are going to know what's coming their way. I know they're selfish in nature and greedy at most turns, but I don't know, something in me just stirs. But that is why we are headed to the 3 rings. We're looking for clarity, guidance, and the next step.
I see.
We're just trying to determine which dragon is next. And I hate to say it, but I have a feeling we're going to be led to the Immortal Flame next. And I really do not enjoy red dragons.
They can present a challenge. It will be interesting to see. Well, I don't have any more history right now, but if I remember more, I will let you know. Do you know if the Trifold Keep is still occupied?
That's what we're going to find out.
Would you be open to the services of a elderly, elven, librarian, druid fellow?
Absolutely. Any and all help and assistance regarding this would be most beneficial, and you, as far as I'm concerned, are more than welcome to tag along.
Wonderful. I'm not the most strongest fighter, but I do have my abilities. But I would prefer to take a more scholarly role since I am 1,200 years old.
Well, I mean, age is just a number. You don't look crispy by my count.
I'm beginning to feel it. I don't know. Was it just me, or did the whole island disappear last night?
No, that's
You know, that's not your eyes deceiving you. We all saw it, so. What did Storm say?
I think that's just a you thing.
There we go with our elder abuse again.
Yep. Okay, but Bert does it cute, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's fine.
But Bert's not the smartest person in the world. He didn't know.
Yeah.
That's
His
right.
innocence knows no bounds.
Yes.
Last red dragon we fought was kind of a dick.
Most
Yeah.
red dragons are dicks.
I mean, he kind of took out everyone except
Except me.
me, Carrick. I think barely was standing. Axe a little shit ran away.
I'll beat you for that later.
Can't remember who else survived, but everyone is gone.
That sounds like you fought a red dragon.
Where'd they go?
I think they took naps.
Oh, they're sleeping. Okay.
They left permanently. They didn't. We all survived. We died, but then we survived.
I see. That just sounds complicated.
I don't get it.
That's okay, young one.
Oh, okay. Thank
You
you.
don't need to understand everything yet.
Okay.
Any other questions or things you got for Haman?
Wait till he figures out how old Bert is. He thought he was old. How old are you?
Thomas, you're muted.
I have a feeling more questions will come once we get to the Trifold Keep and figure out what's going on with the 3 rings.
Gotcha. So, Pete?
Sonny could point out that the goblinoids were disappearing.
He shared a lot of information. Not a lot was shared with him, so he is still uncertain on the time frame that things have been developing.
I mean,
But that might not be super important to him.
We don't know what time it is now. It could have been another 2,000 years.
Sirik and Garagos took over a millennia ago.
Hey guys, how's it going? Get out of here! What the fuck were you guys?
You arrive at Watercrest and it's all goblins.
Oi, we there. Yeah, you fucking get him.
They got a welcoming party.
stab their knees. They taller than us. Look down on
Go for the
us.
legs, it's their weak point.
Evan is typing something furiously. I'm just waiting to see if it shows up on my dashboard or not. Okay.
Goblins might be real.
Okay. I don't think any of us would have actually known that the goblins have disappeared, or did we learn that?
Tuck does not know this, but the rest of you should.
Bert doesn't.
Bert doesn't. I don't think Launch is aware of it. It would be Carrick would know of it.
Goblins aren't real guys.
But no, wait. Launch was in Vale, wasn't he? He was following around Chief.
Oh yeah,
He was following around, but as far as hearing conversations and seeing letters and stuff that were written, he might be vaguely aware that the goblins are less prominent, but like not necessarily that they're all moved out.
Didn't someone, when we were looking for a ship, mention that there were a lot of goblins coming through?
Yes. Somebody did mention that in Dockington several sessions ago.
I cannot remember who was there.
And Herm was also on a mission to find out where the goblins were going. But he hasn't necessarily conveyed that to the party yet.
I guess someone could mention that they've been moving around irregularly.
Yeah. So, that's neither here nor there. We'll worry about that later. Can I have everybody give me a perception check?
Sure.
Just a general perception check for the day.
Sparkly dice!
How does a 22 do?
We'll find out.
23.
24.
17.
Cheapers.
I have a +6 to perception, so...
I was just concerned. So a roll of perception.
Cleric, man. Wisdom's my casting stat.
I got +5. Okay. 19.
Okay. So, Yitbenwick has the highest, I think, at 24. So, Yitbenwick, you're veteranized, you're used to dangerous situations, you're never quite at ease. Throughout the course of the day, here and there, you feel like you catch a glimmer of something on the horizon behind you. You can't quite make out what it is. Never comes close enough. Not super concerning. The ocean's big. But you may or may not have something following you.
The robot overlords. We've traveled through the future. They found us. They're gonna stick us into the pods. Make us dream about
Just a giant ass cruise ship.
being computer programmers in 1999.
Yeah, Skynet.
Yeah.
Yep. I need to watch the Terminator movies again.
No! Don't do that.
Why? You don't want me to get bad ideas?
No, yeah, exactly.
So, night is beginning to fall. Plans for the evening? / overnight?
I'm gonna have a snack.
Okay.
So, how many crayons do I got left?
Does
I
Sonny
don't
communicate that he's seen something?
That's for Sonny to decide.
That's for me to know and for you all to find out.
Yes.
Well, I am.
Launch is gonna think real hard about the goblins since it brought up something.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat blueberry.
Okay. You're gonna eat the blue crayon
Yeah.
with the hope of transporting the puzzles?
No, I just eating it.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a bright thing to do, you know.
Yep.
You wouldn't understand.
So,
What's the
Dylan,
taste of
Yes.
with an 18 insight check,
Yep.
the object that I have, or the thing that I have perceived, do I feel that this is a potential threat?
You feel concerned that it seems to be following you at a distance. You kind of get the vibe like you see on those shows where people are like driving through a city, like, oh man, there's a cab that's been behind us. It's like 2 cars behind us for a while. Is it following us, or does it just happen to be moving in the same direction? Or is it like 3 different cabs that we saw and it's not I'm not 100% sure if it's the exact same thing.
Then you take a block
Alright,
around and it does
then
the same thing, and then you get in your car and he follows your same movement, and you go like this and he does the same thing back, and you're like, oh fuck, he's following me.
Yes.
Sonny will
get to the back window.
gently inform Tuck.
Honk once if you're following me, honk twice if you're not.
He will inform Tuck of
us potentially being followed by an unknown thing. Like I don't want to say object because there's plenty of like creatures that it could be as well. So
It's a submarine. It's the Soviets.
there is potentially a thing following us, but it's not immediately obvious what it is.
Tuck will ask if it has any features of an insect.
It's fairly reflective, which can indicate a carapace.
Yeah,
So
that sounds like a possible carapace. We might need to keep an eye on this.
so that's worth. I mean,
I don't want to raise the alarms yet, but like maybe me and you should keep an eye on this.
just keep your swords by you, as they say.
Because I'm your mother and you forgot your backpack. Now take it and go.
Alright. So, other than eating crayons,
Yeah.
Launch is thinking very hard about goblins since they were mentioned. Trying to remember stuff.
Oh,
Okay.
I also want to be nearby him.
give me a history check for overnight launch. For your thinking.
Let's hope I roll actually good. No, I don't remember anything. I got
Okay.
a 2.
You remember nothing. You're thinking about goblins and you realized, oh my gosh, I'm on a boat in the ocean and I hate water. This sucks.
Because my favorite enemy is goblin though.
Okay.
So
I have
he's
conversation.
trying to remember stuff about them.
Okay.
Can
What
I,
did you say?
can I have a quick conversation with Launch?
Sure.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So you think goblins are real?
I think I've seen them.
You've seen goblins.
I think.
Are you positive? Because I've been trying to figure out if goblins are real or not.
Not sure.
Got a couple of buddies here in my band. We made a song on theories about goblins and if they're real. We think they might be able to turn trees into gold. We're not sure though.
Wait, are they on the ship currently? Or are they on the other ship?
I don't know.
Wouldn't that like be doubting whether or not like Canadians are real?
It might be. Maybe.
Like there's several
Are they real?
towns
Still.
that there's been a lot of goblins in.
This is
Not in
For a
Bert's
person
experience.
from
This is
this
completely
world
out of
to not
out of-
believe that they're real.
Bert's a
There's
sheltered
just-
little innocent boy. He
Are-
wouldn't know.
I understand. I'm just pointing out that Bert is now claiming I don't know if Canadians are real, and I think Canadians can turn trees into gold.
Well, just wait until
Which
you
is
see his
not
bandmates.
sheltered. That's insane.
Just wait until you see his bandmates.
Are your bandmates traveling with us?
No, they're waiting for me on the other side of the island. There, I'm supposed to go perform for like a party or something.
You don't know?
Oh, they're supposed to be over there. I'm supposed to meet them over there. That's why I was going with Captain Stronghammer. We were supposed to go there, and I was supposed to go and perform with them at a party.
Okay.
But I think goblins are real.
Okay. What do you think?
I think.
You think.
Yes, I think.
So you think.
Yeah, but do you know if goblins are real?
I swear I've seen them.
Can you draw me a picture of what one looks like? And he's gonna slide over his notebook and the brown crayon. Specifically
Bite
the
taken
brown
off the
crayon.
end.
Yeah, and he's just like, don't eat that one, it tastes gross.
So, to be fair, Aramor and Oridon, the kingdom and the cities and everything over there, the continent, Aramor, is much more segregated than Vale. Vale is more mixed cultures, different people groups living amongst each other.
It's
Where Aramor is more goblins are here, halflings are here, Goliaths live over here, dwarves live here, humans live here, elves are over here, segregated societies.
Yeah.
So, in Bert's upbringing, he may have never ran into a goblin. Do Floridians believe that Canadians are real? Who knows? They might have never seen one.
Only heard legend.
Yeah.
By the way, in full context, Launch completely thinks he's just bullshitting.
I'm waiting for you to draw that picture.
Okay, give me a performance check to see how well you can draw a believable goblin.
Please roll really low.
If I roll a 20, it's a picture perfect.
Yep.
Fuck.
What'd you get?
An 8.
It's like a stick figure.
It looks... It's almost like it could be a goblin. It looks kind of like a halfling.
It just looks like me.
Like an ugly halfling.
That's really mean. I don't like you anymore. He's gonna take his tablet back. He's gonna take his notebook back and go off to his bedroom now.
I know I can draw them. It's just the ship is messing me up. I haven't got my sea legs yet.
Albert's sad. Thinks he's making fun of him.
What is everybody's passive perception?
16.
15.
14.
17.
19.
Okay. So, you guys settle in for sleep during the night, and at one point throughout the night, you were all jostled awake by a sudden lurching of the ship. Yes, Evan?
Continue your description and then...
Okay. By lurching of the ship, and you lay there awake, you know, you're not sure if it was you or kind of a nightmare. Might have coincided with one of those falling nightmares that people have for a few of you. Wait a little bit. Doesn't really feel like there's anything. And you drift off back to sleep. Okay.
So... Sounds like not too much happened over that day. Any free time that there was, Tuck would have been working on his project. Should I roll to see how far?
Give me a d20 roll.
Okay. 7.
7? Throughout the day, working with the sailors, the story time by Haman, you're able to get 7 hours of work done.
Sounds good.
So, following morning comes...
Launch is gonna try and redraw a goblin. Try. He's annoyed that he can't remember something.
I want a performance check from you.
Numerous terrible
Bert,
pictures.
I want an insight check from you. And the other 3, I want perception checks.
See, insight.
17.
13.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Alright, while we wait for numbers from those 2 there.
23.
23. Carrick? Perception check?
Uh, 18.
Okay. So, you're able to draw a fair... You spend some time at it today. You go searching through the ship. You find a couple of quill pens, a better sheet of parchment. The sea's a little bit calmer earlier this morning, and you're able to draw out a pretty serviceable goblin. And Bert, you kind of start to believe that he's seen goblins before, but you have this weird feeling that looks just like your bandmate. You're like, that's kind of weird, but... Okay.
That's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah.
He gets sudden thought draws one of the instruments that they have.
Puts his cowbell up next to it. Nah, I can't be it.
And today, Tuck, you see... Looks like something's following you guys. You get a better look at it than Sunny did the day before. But Tuck, there might be... You definitely saw something one time looking around, since you're a little more on edge after Sunny's report yesterday. Yes.
Would I have seen anything?
You guys were talking goblins.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if I did, I want to start throwing some bread.
We're talking gnoblins.
Goblin.
So, I think we're actually going to end the session here.
Oh.
For multiple reasons. Number one, I have a pounding headache.
Oh.
Number two, we are past everything I've written out. You guys blew through some of that faster than I thought you would, which is fine. And also, I was planning on having Brody to have some fun story stuff for Bert.
Yeah.
I
was hoping for that too.
Yeah. And also, there's a blizzard coming, and I don't want you guys to die on the way home.
I thought you were gonna say I don't want you in my house.
That too.
Since goblins are still in Launch's mind, can I quickly roll to see if he remembers it?
Sure.
He remembers what he was trying to think about?
If you get low enough, you have self-doubt.
I didn't roll one, so...
Are they real? I don't know.
I got 15 this time.
15.
In full context, he's trying to remember if he's heard of them
disappearing.
Moving about.
Yeah, you have a vague recollection that something happened where somebody said something about goblins going somewhere. And now that you think about it more, you're like, I really haven't seen goblins around for a while. Huh.
I mean, if you want to end it there.
That's kind of where I want to end it. My head is killing me.
Yeah.
So.
It's probably for the best. So I can
Yeah, 'cause
actually be alive for work.
Yeah, and then I can plan what I want to do next better next session, because
yeah.
I don't want to just jump into something that I'm not prepared for.
All I was going to do is just
then it kinda
tell...
gets lame. Come on.
Come on, yeah.
Any experience per session?
That.
Oh, yeah. I suppose if we do XP, half of you are leveling up.
I'm fine with that.
No. I say because we're 1,600 XP away.
Yeah, we're probably only getting like 200, right?
And
we do about 100 a
majority
day.
of our stuff we didn't actually like.
I was gonna say, let's be honest. What did we do that was a challenge to our characters?
Right.
You all existed for 3 days.
Yeah.
And managed to not choke on our own tongues. Like, did they learn anything?
Launch choked on his own tongue.
This was a good lore dump session, and that's kind of what I was looking to try to clear up some of the more recent happenings and set you guys on a more direct path.
Mm-hmm.
So. Okay. So, thank you guys for watching, if anybody did. We appreciate it, and we'll be back at a later date. Goodbye.
So we're not doing XP.